There we go, and we're going. Spike suit. Never heard of that suit before. Just anything that touches you instantly dies. As per usual, we've got all 4 racers into Link to the Past here. With Quake right on the island, let's hope that's not required. Jagger G, I was trying to see if I could get HK on here, though I'm not sure if any of the mods are around. Well, they probably are around. Yeah, if like either you or HK want to join on comms, hop on in if you can. Simoniacal's setting up for the Houlihan glitch. Commodora is checking out Uncle for missiles. I don't know why he has explosives on him. More missiles! So just nothing but missiles in the Uncle area. So we got both Elminister and Zosti here in the Lost Woods. Commodore getting a key from the Sanctuary. So Crossroads is either going to have an item or one of the useless map or compass items. And oh, morph ball bombs in Lost Woods! Now they just gotta find where morph ball is and they're good to go. Charge beam in the Overworld Swamp Palace. Hello? Oh hey, we've got HK 112 and Jagger G joining us on co-commentary. Oh no, Zesty, don't you go dying. Or maybe it's just HK 112.
I'm having stream issues, but there we go. There we go. We up.
Yeah, might want to increase your mic volume a bit. I can barely hear you.
How about... Hold on. Better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay. Alright.
Got a few good items so far. I saw, like, we got early morph ball bombs. No morph ball just yet.
Yep. We got Maniacal and Mini Moldorm Cave. There we go. Oh, it's glad not to be sick anymore.
I can't tell, was that silver arrows or just extra arrows he got in Moldorm Cave?
He got Speed Booster.
Yeah, I saw that. He definitely got speed booster.
That is a good find. Good find. Oh, I'm glad I'm not sick anymore. Maniacal making the play up to Ice Rod Cave. That's interesting. Most of them save that until they get the flute.
Doesn't have Moon Pearl or 500 rupees, so can't really do the check with with King Zora, though he might still fake flippers to go see what Hobo under the bridge has.
Of course, that's always a good check.
Does Ice Rod Cave have Big 20? He's opting not to go see Hobo under the bridge.
Hobo's always a good check to do. Even if it's a sequence break, it's always good.
Yeah. Nothing too terribly important so far, though. Still, for getting Charge Beam this early on is still nice. Now, if we can find early Plasma to go along there, we could take care of a lot of enemies very quickly.
Of course, but Spazer is always the best beam ever. Can't go wrong with the Spazer beam.
You know, that'd be another good beam to get early, too.
Ice or wave? Race game check from Elminster.
Just 50 rupees.
Let's see here.
Not many places left to check now. I think they could check the castle. We already had a
closet.
Huh? Oh yeah, so we haven't had that check just yet. There's of course Eastern Palace and the escape as well. Sewer escape. It shows right there on the Elminster. Charge Beam was in the Overworld Swamp Palace, or the Dam as it's called.
Yep, the dam. Zosty and his minimal warned him, and whiffing that bomb.
That was weird. It was like right on them, but the explosion did nothing.
Library just has a little bit of love. Well, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, it may have been too close to the wall and like the bomb just didn't work.
Bombs are weird.
Bombs are weird.
Zosty heading to Eastern, Camadora heading south. Maniacal finishing up Kakariko, and Elminster finishing up with the mini Mildorm cave.
Seeing that Zosty's out of bombs, he's gonna go buy more.
I gotta stop predicting what Zosty does, because every time I call something out he's gonna do it, he just, I'm gonna go this way instead, just to prove you wrong.
Nobody knows what he's thinking.
If they don't find anything in Eastern, or from Sarasawa's closet, or in Eastern, Super Metroid seems like a very good idea, good place to go. With that speed booster, you can... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, with the speed booster, at the very least, they could get into Pink Brinstar, but they'd be locked out for going any farther than that.
They can go down to Blue Brimstar, check those items. They can...
Actually, yeah, now to think about it, Speed Booster would get you into the Billy Mays room.
No, you need power bombs to break the bottom.
Alright, Actually, I thought you could just Speed Booster through those, but I guess you would need power bombs to break those.
Yeah, you need power bombs to break those. They could... Well, I'm trying to think. They don't have enough energy, but they could literally Shine Spark through Gauntlet. To at least the first half.
Well, Maniacal's making the play to go into Pink Brinstar.
It's a good... Ooh, flippers! That's always a good sign to see.
That might mean there could be something over at the Waterfall of Wishing.
and good idea to open that pink door. Very useful to open that early, just so you don't have to worry about it later on. And Kamidora dodging crabs.
Nobody wants crabs.
Leave that one alone. Yep, that's right. Zora is in logic. Just gotta. This part of these checks, this first room, reserve, is in logic. Ooh, a cape. And the missiles above is in logic. But he would soft lock if he fell down where those super missiles were. Or where vanilla missiles would be.
I mean, he could get the item from it. He just needs to be incredibly quick to get that item.
Elminster dipping eastern. I just now noticed that.
And Zosty's going through Hyrule Castle Dungeon with just bombs. I've done those many a times.
Elminster's doing the same with just bombs through eastern.
It's not so bad with Eastern because there's not many rooms that require you to beat enemies to get through it. Whereas Hyrule Castle Dungeon has 3 rooms you gotta kill enemies to get past.
Ooh, losing that shine spark to those side hoppers just for 20 bucks.
Oh, he's got one left.
I missed what was in that chest on. He doesn't know if he wants to reset or not because he did find the cape and a few other items.
Oh, he reset.
Yeah. But he's probably. I hope he remembers to go back and get those flippers.
Yeah, I think it's more that he was probably just checking what all's there, and if it was worth going after, then yeah, he'd backtrack all the way back to Crateria, but given it was just flippers in that early part,
Gold B scratch on Zosty's screen with that big prison guard. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Oh, that's fine.
I was like, oh, gold B strats. Oh man.
Nothing incredibly important on Eastern Palace just yet.
That is true. And then that, ooh, the big key. Now I wonder if he'll be going through a dark room.
I was going through the dark room.
Yeah, without a sword or anything to hold over your head. Well, he could pull out a bomb to figure out where he's at, but you know, it's just a simple U. Zosty turning into a bottle into the sick kid for his allowance.
Pretty big allowance.
I know, I wish I got 50 bucks when I was a kid.
And does not look like Eastern Palace had anything of worth.
Nope. That's sad. Okay.
Not sure what's going on with Maniacal's stream. He hasn't gotten back to the game just yet. He may be having connection issues.
I hope not.
Elm's making the play to head down to Blue Brinstar.
Yep, that's a good choice. Zosty blind checking race game. I mean, sometimes there's benefits. Sometimes there's benefits for it. Sometimes there's not. You know, it's a hit and miss.
Looks like Elm tried to set up a short charge to get into that old Mother Brain area there, but...
Hey, that's a good idea. I'd do. If I knew how to do a short charge, I'd do it, but I couldn't short charge to save my life.
Now, I can do a short charge in Dragon's room, but I have trouble doing it anywhere else. And also, that also brings up a point in that Maniacal may be having trouble with his capture card if he's playing on console.
Mm.
Oh, Commodore wasn't fast enough on the button, but thankfully it's just the map, so he's not missing out on anything.
Zosty skipping over those missiles, heading to the other side of Blue Brimstar and see what he can find there. And just $50. Elminster heading towards, gonna get his flippers, and Zosty whiffing that money up there in the ceiling.
I think it was more you probably just going after the health.
That is true.
Well, Elm's got the flippers. He's probably going to be heading up to the Waterfall of Wishing and see what items are there. It looks like he's going to be heading to Hobo first.
Those flippers give them a lot of mobility.
And they also don't have to worry about being one-shot in the water.
That is true. Yeah, to prevent soft locking, the game automatically, if you fake flipper and you're in the water and you get shot, instead of the game trying to put you on land, the randomizer just kills you flat outright to prevent a soft lock.
Interestingly enough, I had one instance of a soft lock when I was doing water walking in the Zora area. I had boots, and I was dashing towards King Zora, but I bonked on the wall, and so the game had me above water, but anytime I move, I just fall into the water and it go right back to that like standing spot above the water, and I couldn't get anywhere. The sad part, it was just right before King Zora 2, so I had to backtrack all the way back to him.
That's sad to hear. Ooh, cape on Zosty. See if he'll reset.
Elm's farming up a bit. Ah, pardon me.
I hope I'm not getting you sick through the airwave. I just got over this cold.
No, it was just something in my throat.
Okay then. Just saying. I turned into Darth Vader one stream because I thought I was feeling better. I thought I was over it, and nope. I kinda fell asleep in the last stream. I apologize for that, by the way. But I'm doing better. I am not sick anymore, to my knowledge. So, we good. Ooh, the mirror and the shield in the Waterfall of Wishing. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say what you said there.
Oh.
So we've got mirror. Where can we go from here?
Oh, with that mirror, it gives us some access to some things. Grapple beam, that's probably gonna be picked up soon. Where's that morph ball? I hope it's not on pedestal. As much as I wish for a pedestal scene every time.
We don't need another frustrating normal seed after what happened last week.
And a reserve tank for green. That's not a bad thing.
It's not great, but you could get something better for 500 rupees.
Yeah.
Like plasma beam.
Yeah.
Now the grapple beam would give them access to the wrecked ship, but without morph ball, they couldn't go fight Fantoon, or even check the useless spike room.
They couldn't even get to wrecked ship at all because you need the power bombs in order to. You need the power bombs in order to get to that side.
Now, so to answer your question, Noctis, last week's normal logic seed had a lot of just double dipping into a lot of places just to get items. Like, I remember one of them was like, Mirror was in Pod, but Pod was a pendant dungeon, and yet it had Bow inside of it. Or wait.
Oh, go ahead.
It's like, I can't remember if Pod only had Mirror or if it had Mirror and Bow in it. But yeah, it was pretty bad.
I just now noticed when Link walks into the desert, that thing looks like the spy or the like octopus thing from the Game & Watch, Final Smash thing. It almost looks like that giant octopus from Game & Watch games,
Yeah.
Now, what's he a Gina? What does he have in his cave? Because this is a Sphere Zero check and the book, which gives them access to desert.
Yeah, so they can check out some of the items there in desert.
It's always good to find a dungeon's key right outside its front door. I wonder if Elminster's gonna go up to Pedestal and check that.
I need to try the Ocarina of Time randomizer at some point.
I've heard good and bad things about that thing.
I think the only problem I'd have with that randomizer is that it would require a lot of bomb jumping, and I don't know how the heck to do bomb jumping in that game.
Let's see if this dungeon is boots locked.
We still haven't seen Maniacal get back on his stream.
I don't know this. Ooh, big key already. That's a good sign.
Let's see, is it boots locked? No, it's not.
So there's a key in the small... Zosti's throwing a bottle into the waterfall, wishing. And what's he gonna get? There's gonna be a key in this big chest. Boom, called it. And a blue potion. That is a good trade-in. Saved him 150 rubies right there.
And yet, 500 of that's gonna go down the drain.
Yeah, he's about to get his reserve tank and be all kinds of happy about that. He's gonna see that grapple beam though. The flute.
That'll be handy. With that, he could just fly up to Death Mountain and go save the old man.
Now, they didn't have to go to Super Metroid before finding all this, so that's funny.
Now we haven't found any sort of fire source just yet, so Hera is still fully locked.
Yeah, but they can at least get into Hera, but I don't think they have a weapon right now that can activate those switches.
Yeah.
I don't know if bombs do or not.
No, bombs will activate them, but I'm trying to remember. I think they can go past the color blocks. Yeah. I mean, the most they could do is, like, check a few item locations, but even then, it's usually better to be able to full clear Hera since it's such a short dungeon. Well, I know they trigger the switches, I meant more like, get past the colored blocks.
That is true. But they wouldn't be able to kill Moldorm.
Yeah. Is Alm gonna go to the top mountain? No, he's gonna go right back into Super Metroid. Let's see what's in Croc Escape. Bombs, so don't need to go back through there unless he's using it as a shortcut.
First item in high jump. The
And
lamp.
There's Lamp. Maniacal, come back to us.
Still no sword or no way to kill the Moldorm though, which is sad.
Yes, as Dad Lawson has pointed out, you'd need either sword or hammer for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer would be better in that regard, since it's just 3 hits and Moldorm's dead. And doesn't rage.
That is true.
Hammer would also be good, because... Oh wait, there's Space Jump. But yeah, if they had Hammer, that'd also give them access to, Eastern Death Mountain, and they'd have access to Paradox Cave and Spiral Cave.
That is true. Also, with the hammer, that'd give them somewhat Dark World access. Would be missing one item, the gloves.
Well, yeah, they'd still need to find gloves if they want that Dark World access. Looks like Elm's gonna make the Hera play.
With finding that lamp where he did, it's a good choice. He's
And
also gonna check this tablet.
Ether tablet, big bada boom. Does that mean that's power bombs?
I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
Or maybe that's saying it's bombos.
The map's down here.
It might be bombos. Because if it was missiles, it would say some sort of flying bomb.
Or a bigger flying bomb. Big key.
Okay, so it might be power bombs then. But wait a minute, wouldn't trying to think, what would like the tablet words be for something like Fire Rod? Wouldn't that be Burn Baby Burn?
Yeah, that's true.
So he's got his flute activated. Now making good use of the respawning pots to deal with the beetles.
Zosty gonna go check his ice rod cave and get disappointed.
High jump.
That's a good. I got a feeling this seed's gonna be very, very linear.
Well, given how things have been so far, that's starting to look like it.
See if Zosty makes the same play.
Yeah, nothing else of worth in Hera aside from high jumps.
Where to go? I mean, with this loadout, you got space jump, high jump.
Oh, that's what happened. Maniacal stream died. Oh, there he is. We got him back. It's okay, everyone. Nothing crashed and burned. The looks of things, looks like Elm's going to be making his way back up through Red Tower.
He's probably going to go to Vanilla Powerbomb location. Because that's accessible without the Morph Ball.
He's got to be careful here, because any of these enemies knock him out of his jumping animation.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's just in power armor, a lot of the enemies here do like 20 damage, and Spikes more so. I think Spikes do like 25.
I don't know the numbers right offhand. I wish I did. I should know them by now. Oh no, Elminster. Oh, he's good. And all that for missiles.
All that for missiles. And thankfully resetting will put him right back at his ship.
Yep. He could go through Gauntlet. No, he can't, because he can't get through the wall. Well, he can...
He can speed booster through it.
Yeah, I think that's what he's thinking. He's probably going to set up a short charge space jump all the way over. And do that. And then turn around and do it again, because it makes more sense that way. It's...
Oh
no.
dear. He's trying to scoot himself out. There we go. Just a bit of bad luck on his end.
Getting some health. And Zosty's still low on health.
That's another thing I need to figure out is like the whole motion of like wiggling out from those like block and a half like size spaces.
Zosty gonna be picking up his lamp.
I'm glad I didn't sign up to race today. I don't think I would have gone this far.
Yeah. Thought about it. I'm gonna wait until I get, like, my work schedule balances out a little bit better than what it is now in order for me to join a race. I'm just hoping a normal logic seed is available when on my shutdown, you know? That's what I'm... all that work just for some super missiles. Let's see, Zosty saving his old man.
Yeah, nothing in the front of Gauntlet. That's rather sad.
There's really not much other places they can go. With the items they got... no, they can't get... They can't even fight Spore Spawn. Could they? Is Morph Ball required to fight Spore Spawn?
I don't believe that's the case.
However, you need Morph Ball to get out of Spore Spawn.
But what if the item at the end of Spore Spawn is Morph Ball?
Yeah, that could... Oh, yeah, that's true. That didn't cross my mind until you said it.
I mean, it's a possibility. Given how linear this has been so far, that might be the... But you don't think required Spore Spawn fight would give you Morph Ball?
That would just be mean.
Though honest,
Well,
go
see,
ahead.
it doesn't prevent. And Chad says the logic with the speed booster in hand, you can generate a charge enough to get to Pink Brimstar. That is within logic, if I'm right. Those two, the bombable bricks to Pink Brimstar, that's within logic if you have speed. Ooh, Zosty doing escape.
Yeah,
This
I
is a
think
check we haven't seen.
We forgot about that.
First item, map. So we got 3 items in the back of escape that we don't know what they are. Elminster, make the play to Spore Spawn. Come on, you know you want to.
So we need something here in back of escape.
Elminster did not go where I wanted him to go. I wanted him to go to Spore Spawn. And escape has Morph
There's
Ball!
Morph Ball!
Oh my god, that is a find. Zosty's heading straight into Super Metroid with that. So that gives them a lot of access. Let's see, where will Zosty go?
Well, he has a lot of options. He can head over right and go finish off.
Yeah, he can go to Fantoon. He can go to the last half of Gauntlet. We can see that Morph Ball bombs. That location. The Billy Mays room. I mean, like Morph Ball just cracks open Super Metroid like an egg. He's going to Morph Ball bombs. Good first check.
All for missiles.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. He's got regular Morph Ball bombs, so he has to fight Frizo.
Elminster's confused on where to go. He's probably thinking escape now too.
Yeah, because he's got Lamp, he can go through escape.
And Kamidora in Bubble Mountain.
Did he?
He doesn't have an. He took the. He just took the fast way. Oh, don't die, Kamidora. I'm 34 health. Is he heading towards Crocomire with this low health? Oh my god.
The absolute madman.
This is not in logic whatsoever. Missiles and the speed booster in the elevator shaft. Elminster making the right play on going that way. He just has to do a full clear of escape, even though we know he needs to go back. Oh. 85 AP, Crocomire fight.
It's everyone's favorite goopy crocodile.
Old Mother Brain had a little bit of love. What's he doing? He's setting up a short charge. And he gave up. He's not gonna go. I know how Zosty's gonna route. Well, he's probably gonna go through Pink Brimstar and then come back up into Blue Brimstar from Pink, and then go to Billy Mays' room that way. Or he might just head over to Fantoon. Or not. Oh wait.
Is Kama not gonna go check the item? Or wait, oh, wait a minute.
He needs help. He's gonna get health first.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought he had space jump for a second, but no, he's only got speed booster. So he'd have to shine spark across.
Zosty setting up an ocean fly. And he's gonna get a good bit away there across the moat, and then boom.
He has grapple, but he doesn't need grapple.
Yeah, swag strats. You gotta go with the swag strats. Can't go wrong with those.
I'm trying to bomb this guard, but he's being very pesky. Oh man, Maniacal made the decision to go fight Crocomire too.
Croc's not a bad call, but they don't have that much health.
It's not like a Hell Dive would be in logic either. This is just normal logic.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. It's normal logic.
Maybe they're expecting to get something early before then.
Yeah, doing hard mode tricks in a normal logic seed sometimes pay off, but sometimes it can really bite you in the butt.
Oh man. It's kind of a scary fight with Fantoon and just one energy tank and you're in the power suit.
Yeah, but these are all experienced runners. They can handle Fantoon like that.
And
Elminster coming up on his Morph Ball bomb. Or Morph Ball.
so this is doing some really nice damage on those, forget the name for it when it comes to Fantoon.
Dopplers.
Yeah, Dopplers. There we go. The ghost has died again.
Okay, Medora gotta get his space jump. And Maniacal's setting up a safety save so he can reset if he doesn't find anything good.
Or if he
he
wastes
dies.
too much.
Ammo. Ooh, don't get stuck in the water. He has the grapple beam. I don't understand. Sometimes you just have an item and you're like, eh.
I can't count the number of times I've seen like these runners will get spring ball and then not use it.
Ooh, gravity suit. That's gonna pay off for him.
That's definite payoff.
Now, if I'm correct, he's coming up on.
Yeah, it's definitely paid off for Maniacal doing all these like out of logic steps here.
Yep. I see in chat he found boots behind Croc's item.
Just missiles on that upper ledge. Yeah, it's gonna have to backtrack back through the grapple beam area, but thankfully he can just wall jump off the ledge there once he gets close enough to it. There we go.
Elminster, he's with that morph ball in hand. Oh, did he ever pick up the morph ball? Did
Who, Elm?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think he did.
Yep. Because he's about to. Yep, he picked up the morph ball. Just for 300 rubies. I will not want to say Zosty's in the lead, but Maniacal's sequence break has paid off really good for him. You
Begs
know?
the question of where
Very,
Suit is.
yeah. I mean, doing somewhat of a hell dive with only two energy tanks is really risky.
I don't think Kama picked up boots, so he might have. We'll see once he gets back into A Link to the Past here.
He's in there.
Morph was in the back of Escape.
Elminster and Bubble Mountain now, trying to figure out where to go. Now, none of these checks that Elminster's doing will find him gravity. So, or Varia.
At the very least, he is checking to see what these items are.
See if it's worth coming back when he gets Varia. Maniacal back in this Link to the Past. He's gonna get his
There's Very Suit. It's in the attic, in the wrecked ship.
That's a good find.
So that means once Morph Ball was found, the next play was to get to wrecked ship to pick up Varia, and then head to Norfair to get Gravity Suit.
Mm-hmm.
As well as boots from Crocomire.
Zosti didn't go inside of Tower Ahara. I just now remembered that. I like this. I like this seed so far. It's a very linear seed. I can get behind this. Especially, I mean, Maniacal checking Bonkrocks. Now, this is out of logic. Everything Maniacal finds with the boots that he needs to get access with the boots would be technically out of logic until he makes the play to go kill Phantoon. But he still needs to find that Morph Ball. Ooh, Wave Beam. It's like, ooh, piece of candy.
Wave Beam's pretty nice, being able to just shoot through blocks.
Now, that block that Zosi just destroyed is the only super missile block that respawns.
I always found that to be weird.
One time I wasn't paying attention to my super missile count, and I shot it, took too much time going to where I needed to go, and it spawned on me, and I had to go down to the moat.
Either way, Maniacal's going to be getting his Morph Ball pretty soon.
Yep.
Zosti goes bowling.
Yep. Good break from everything.
Honestly, who would want to pick up an old burrito found in the sewers?
Yeah. I want a chimichanga now. I just got done watching Deadpool before this race. You said burrito reminded me of me wanting a chimichanga. I'm a sad man. But anyway, we're gonna check on what's on the back behind bowling, and Maniacal gonna go get his Morph Ball.
We saw what was at the top of bowling, and that's just hard piece, but oh, blue tunic.
Yep, Zosti's gonna take that, and Maniacal picking up his ball. Kamadora is still wandering around trying to figure out where to go. Super Missile's where gravity is. And Zosti's probably gonna go check out what's at the bottom of moat.
So given that Maniacal's got his gravity suit, he's probably going to head straight to wrecked ship, beat Phantoon, get all the stuff there, and then once he gets his Vari suit, head right down into Norfair.
Yep, he'll be somewhat in go mode for Super Metroid. Well, actually, no, he would be in go mode for Super Metroid if you think about it. You don't really need the plasma beam. I mean, the charge beam's really all you need, and you got plenty of missiles.
Ice Beam would help in,
Torian,
yeah, to deal with the
Ice-
Metroids.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, otherwise, you just need to do like three power bombs once all the Metroids are grouped up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he bunked on the wall.
It happens.
Oh, what happened with Zost and the bombs? Oh. Zosty going so fast. Look at him go.
Elements are heading to Kraid, which is a good choice. I mean, Kraid could have been the next play to go once you get the Morph Ball. I mean, flute up to Death Mountain, go to Kraid. Kraid is technically, I mean, you got Hera with the high jump, you're able to get into this area.
And it's pretty quick to get through too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what, 5 rooms?
Yeah, give or take. See if he gets quick kill or Kraid DLC.
Given this is Elm we're talking about here, he's gonna get the quick kill.
I've seen experienced runners miss the quick kill. It's a very plausible thing to happen.
That he gets it.
Yep. I like Kraid DLC though. X-ray check. Just a boodle with a B. Kamadora is not stuck. He just got to think where he hasn't checked. Once he goes to back of escape, he'll be fine. Maniacal on his Phantoon fight.
There's a nice damage boost off the bug there.
Mm-hmm. Kraid DLC is when Kraid stands up and you don't get the quick kill. If anybody was wondering. Some people call it taking Kraid to the prom, which just doesn't sound right. So, Kraid DLC. It's extra content of Kraid you hardly ever see.
It's what happens when you tell Kraid that he's tiny.
Yeah.
Fortunate to fight in the power suit, although in Maniacal's case, he does have an advantage since he's got gravity suit, and that's reducing some of the damage.
Yeah.
I think it reduces the damage on the little phantom fire things, but it doesn't reduce damage if you actually get touched by Phantoon. So like contact damage is just full damage.
Mm-hmm. Zosty heading to his Kraid, and Maniacal finishing off Phantoon. Kamadora might go back and check on that stuff that he left in Kraid, or Crocomire. I mean, he's gonna get to that point in the seed where he's gonna be missing something. And there's the Morph Ball. And angry punches because he doesn't have a sword. Gotta punch that chest from all 4 sides. Now Zosty's his routing is gonna clear out everything in Lower Norfair. Now, I got a feeling he's gonna go straight to what's his name? Flying bird dragon thingy.
Ridley?
Yeah, there we go. I got a feeling once he finds that gravity suit, he's gonna go straight to Ridley.
They would have easy access to it. I think the only annoyance is just going to be the fact that they wouldn't have.
Hold on. I hate to interrupt, but Elminster just charged a shine spark inside that little plant thing.
How do you do that?
I have no idea.
I've heard of short charging, but this is weird.
I think that hitbox. I never knew you could do that. He was just running to the left, and apparently you can generate a short charge from that. That's good to know if you ever need a charge a beam or something, or charge a shine spark. But those plants aren't very numerous throughout the game, which is sad. Ow.
I just hate those nucleus enemy things in the wrecked ship because they just like they just go right after you.
Yeah, in Metroid Prime they're not as bad, but they're more annoying because they block out your visor. Zosty gonna be heading towards Croc?
Well, to be honest, Deadlow said I'd be confident too if I was Zoosty. Or Oats and Goats for that matter.
Mm-hmm. They're top 2 runners of Super Metroid right now. Elminster and his wrecked ship. Commodore, I think he just now picked up the Varia suit. All the runners are starting to converge. But Zosty's going to have an advantage over Maniacal when it comes to getting to Ridley.
And what's the advantage?
He's already going to be in Norfair by the time he gets his gravity suit and head over to that direction. Maniacal will still have to go down all the way down through 2 elevator transitions.
Not necessarily. He's got Flute. He can just... Oh, wait a minute. He still needs...
Moon Pearl and the gloves.
Yeah, Moon Pearl. Well, he wouldn't need Moon Pearl. He'd definitely need gloves.
Yeah, he needs both sets of mitts. Is Zosty setting up a spike suit? I got a feeling... Oh, he doesn't have enough health. Kamidora going to the Billy Mays room, which is always a good check. This room has bit him so many times in the butt in previous races. You know, that's one feature of Super Metroid that I've always enjoyed, is you're able to shut off pieces of gear.
Not sure what Elm's doing. Is he farming for missiles? Is he trying to wait for Fantoon to get into the
needs
right
help.
spot? Oh.
Hell, I'm guessing health. Because he has... Oh, there he goes. Ooh, to living on 10 health. And Zosty getting gravity and heading out. And Kamadora picking up the gloves in the Billy Mays room.
So far, the early start of this run has been very Super Metroid focused.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't had much for Link to the Past.
Yeah. Those two with gravity, Kamadora with gloves. Those gloves are gonna, you know, I want to know how long it'll take for Elminster, Maniacal, and Zosty to go to the Billy Mays room before they realize that's where they need to go for Link to the Past progression.
Although now to think about it, Manai could also go through Meridia too, because he's got only needs to go through that place.
Yeah, that's true. He could choose to go through Meridian, head down that way, and get Ridley after Meridia. But surprisingly enough, this has been a really quick seed on item. You know, an hour in, and we got over a good chunk of Super Metroid items.
Looked like Maniacal was going to set himself up for Moonfall there for a second, but he got bunked out of it. He is pretty low on power bombs though, so I think he's going to farm a bit in this room.
Yeah, that would be a good decision.
Though he's also going to go after the X-ray room.
Yeah, find junk. Oh, it's a good bee in the bottle. Oh, he hasn't found a bottle yet, I don't think. That would explain. Ooh! Arrow upgrade.
Did one of them find silver arrows?
Uh-uh.
Oh, just arrow capacity?
Mm-hmm.
So where's Manaka gonna go? Meridia or Lower Norfair?
The logic can put him in so many different places. Like, he can go to Meridia. I'm not gonna lie, Cray or Ridley is so far out of the way down south. It makes more sense to do that way. Zosty's heading to Meridia, I think. I could be wrong, though. Zosty likes to prove me wrong.
I think Maniacal is gonna go after Kraid first. No? Going down to Norfair.
Oh yeah, he hasn't done Kraid, has he?
I think it may have gone down to Norfair by mistake. By the way, Zosti's in Meridia.
Mm-hmm.
The possible items we might find here in Meridia might be either Hammer or Moon Pearl,
Yeah.
depending on which we find. We
Well,
already know where
return.
one of the gloves are, thanks to Kamadora, but we still need to find where another might be.
Missiles in the wall.
And just more arrows.
Can't go wrong with more arrows. I like how Super Metroid gives you the option to walk away from most of the items, so you don't have to wait, pick them up, Unlike Legend of Zelda, you'll open a chest, you're gonna get that item, even though you might not want it. And a quick kill on Maniacal screen. Zosti heading towards the Wishing Well, I think that's what it's called. And those little parasite bugs triggering Kamadora's reserve while he goes check the Edecuns. And just power bombs and some love at the Wishing Well.
Nothing so far in the beach area with Meridia.
Mm-mm. Oh, I wonder if we get to see Shaq Tool. Everybody loves Shaq Tool. Elements are checking the back half of Gauntlet. See if it's worth going. And it's just a red potion and an energy tank. So he probably will not, or not. Well, they need the energy tanks. I mean...
Yeah, it's just like this has been very stingy on energy tanks so far.
Zosti checking the left sand pit first. Hey, I was hoping for a spore spawn required to get the morph ball. Now that would be awesome if the developers put that in.
Well, left sandpit was just missiles and an energy tank.
Zosti doesn't need no stinking energy tank.
Man, Boa Chakchul.
Monocle doing his Norfair cleanup.
What's over at Crumble Tower?
A reserve tank. What was that? I missed that. Red mail.
Red mail and
Ooh,
plasma.
plasma beam.
That's worth keeping.
Oh yeah. He might go check Tool.
No, he's far enough to Chakchul. Might as well check it.
See, I have trouble getting into the Shaq Tool room. I can't. The space jump is screwy when it comes to me.
Just gotta thread the needle.
Yeah, I don't sew.
Here's what everyone wanted. The glorious Chakchul check.
And you know he's not gonna reset after doing this check. That's the thing, because he did find plasma.
Plasma and red mail.
Yeah, and I know his Legend of Zelda skills are not as on par like his Super Metroid skills. So he wants to keep that red mail. Everybody's favorite second digging game. Now, Solsky hates Shack Tool. Is Solsky running in this race?
I don't believe he is now.
Oh man, I would laugh if it was a. Oh, it's not required.
No, just more bombs.
Yeah, if it was a required Shack Tool seed, that would be awesome. But a required Spore Spawn, put Morph Ball right behind Spore Spawn would be awesome. Because that's a boss that you hardly ever see.
Zosie did fire some shots at Check Tool, but Check Tool did not die. Oh, it looks like Maniacal's going down into Lower Norfair. Now, is he gonna go the normal way in or the backwards entrance?
Elminster heading towards his glove. He might go the normal way, and the only reason why I would think he'd go the normal way is because gloves. Is because he can lower the lava.
Yeah, they give him access to that first item behind Golden Chorizo.
Now, there's a few nifty things that Super Metroid checks for, and an interesting checks that certain things don't do things unless you have certain items in Super Metroid. One of these is the lava getting lowered by that Chorizo statue. Ooh, silver arrows. That's a good find. The lava doesn't lower unless you have space jump. The bomb Chorizo's door won't lock unless you have bombs. It only locks if you have bombs. And the speed booster lava, the room right after that, the lava doesn't rise on that unless you have
Speed booster.
Yeah, there we go. I'll get it there eventually. Moon Pearl on Zosty's screen.
There's Moon Pearl. And Spazer.
Yeah, he's got to shut off Spazer in order to turn back Plasma on.
And it's not because he doesn't want to use Spazer, it's because Spazer is too powerful.
Exactly. Oh, man. This game cracks me up.
Now, what's Maniacal gonna do here?
He does have the mirror. He can go into desert and do some checks over here. He can finish desert out.
Botsoon is down.
I think he's trying to set up a Super Bunny.
I don't think I've heard of that glitch, but I know like there's one location in Death Mountain called like the Super Bunny Cave, and I never really understood that.
You get the ability to interact with items and whatnot by falling through a hole or doing certain actions as you enter a door. It's weird.
I guess in that case, it may have just been he was like activating the mirror while going through it.
But only for some garbage. Someone in chat saying it is a frame perfect trick.
Oof.
And Zosty on his shrimp fight.
The evil shrimp. It's definitely interesting. We've got Zosi down in Meridia fighting Dragon, and we've got Maniacal here in Lower Norfair going to be heading down to go fight Ridley. No cooked shrimp. This is more just bludgeoning Dragon with
your head.
Shine sparking.
Is he going through for a spike suit? Nope. I was gonna say with that low of health. Nah, it's Zosty.
Well, the Maniacal has to farm up some super missiles for a bit, because he was pretty low after that fight with Golden Chorizo.
Mm-hmm. If he would have went to Meridia first, he would have had the plasma beam.
And there was nothing on Dragon.
Mm-mm.
Or rather, nothing worthwhile on Dragon. Meanwhile, Elm is just damage boosting through the spikes like a boss.
Yeah, with 18 health left, that's that's always fun.
Who needs it? Health is overrated.
Yeah, these runners are quite experienced with doing low health runs of this game.
I'm still reminded of that one hard mode logic seed that was like both a Hell dive and a suitless Meridia dive were required. That comes the fun part of going through the most annoying room of the game with these jerkwads running around.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really spin jump through the air when they're just gonna zap you right out of it.
Plasma only had 20 rubies at it. That's sad. Mickey Mouse Room only has a missile pack. Commodore taking a death on Fantoon. This seed's been rough for Commodora.
Yeah.
Well, that's our answer. Not letting me connect to SRL chat. I am forfeiting.
Aw. Well, it was a good race from Commodore all the same.
Yeah, that's I mean,
Oh, Maniacal just found Screw Attack.
where at? I missed it.
It's like right at the back there, past the statue.
I do like what he did there, like the chat thing. I like that. So sad to see Commodore go.
But it's understandable. Well, I think we have Avak Jam and Karakarn also racing on the side there, so we could have them replace Commodore's spot.
If that's okay with one of those two, if they'd be willing to. Yeah, chat pointing out a good point. Our link to the past production, the only thing we found was gloves. But Zosti has the Moon Pearl, he just does not have the gloves. So once he gets the gloves, that would give him Dark World access.
Watch as Maniacal's gonna find it here past Ridley.
What, the other set of gloves?
Or just something to give them progression.
Well, I mean, Moon Pearl we know is in Meridia.
Yeah, Moon Pearl's in Meridia. We found gloves. I forget where.
Billy Mays room.
Oh, right. Now, if this area had the other gloves, that would give us full Dark World access. Now, while he does have full damage protection here, 3 tanks on Ridley is still pretty scary. But I think Maniacal's got this. It's been making good use of those missiles. Yep, Ridley is down for Maniacal. Oh yeah, and oh look, there's Hookshot. There's our progression.
There's some. Zosty probably gonna clean up the rest of Brimstar. But 3 energy tanks this whole time, at the most, we've seen. And Zosty with a nice clean escape.
Also, Link Force brought up a good point that another Dark World access would be the Meridia portal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with that, I forgot.
It would put you on the right side of Lake Hylia in the Dark World.
Ice Shroud Cave, Dark World.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Zosty's been in Super Metroid so long, he just forgot about the other game that's part of this race. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him.
I mean, if you take... I mean, I think we've been in Super Metroid for at least an hour, and we only spent about 20 minutes in Link to the Past.
I haven't even beaten any of the required dungeons.
Nope. I don't even remember seeing a map check.
Yep, we got all the necessary locations. But that's all going to change soon enough. Once we get our required items, it's going to be all Link to the Past.
Mm-hmm.
Red Boomerang.
I was just saying I don't remember seeing a map check Link Force. I know it was checked, but I just don't remember seeing it.
It's probably just a very brief check from one of our runners.
You'll always have everything Link Force. You still need to tell me your secrets on how you track so well.
He's a multitasking master is what he is.
I know.
It's gonna feel nice when you have Wave Beam for that room so you don't have to do the
Wave
gate glitch. Yeah.
Ah, Kamadora's in chat. Hi, Kamadora. Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seat gave you a little bit of troubles. I can understand that. It wanted you to go one way and then go back and then one and then back.
You were going on the same route as Maniacal did, and had you gotten the item past Crocomire and gone a little bit further, you would have gotten Gravity Suit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all understandable.
Zosty doing some swag ball straps. Maniacal ended up going further in Croc. He just sit there and farmed health forever and then did it. Oh yeah, you didn't have Morph Ball to go farther, did he? No, neither did Maniacal. Maniacal didn't have Morph Ball either.
Yeah, he did the green gate glitch.
Yeah. But it would have led you to the gravity suit.
Yeah, gravity suit was that grapple beam.
And Elminster picking up his Moon Pearl, and Zosty gonna be picking up his gloves.
The only one who doesn't have gloves now is Maniacal.
Yeah. But you did a good job, Kamidora. No one's doubting you there. You did things that I would never do in a run. I'm not gonna lie. I would never go to Croc on 2 hearts. Or two hearts, wow. 2 energy tanks.
The weird thing is, like, it's been in like an hour and a half into this run, and we haven't seen Sword anywhere.
Oh, Maniacal's in Link to the Past. Oh my. New checks in Paradox Cave. Something we haven't seen.
Our container, E-Tank. Some much needed health for Super Metroid. I think when I did one of my first runs for this channel, like, I went hog wild with the,
Ooh,
oh, there's the other gloves.
Yep.
And Ether.
And a heart. Still no sword. Oh, Kamidora, I had to say, nice punching the chest when you found Morph Ball. Those were some pretty sick punches you did on that Morph Ball chest.
The Sky Island only had 20 rupees on it.
Now Zosty, back into the Link to the Past, he is armed with that shovel. So do you like to do a fetch quest?
Sometimes. I don't like to do fetch quests when they lead me to useless items, though. E-Tank.
Hey, that's useful to an extent.
More health is more health.
Yeah.
It looks like Elm's just blazing right through Meridia to get to Dragon. I think that's where Maniacal's going to be heading next.
Yeah, Zosty's probably just doing some like he's found a lot of progression and inside Super Metroid. He's probably checking Link to the Past just because there's so much stuff that he can check to an extent with the boots and stuff.
Actually, what's locking our access to Thieves Town, Dallas is not Hookshot, but the other gloves.
Not really.
But how would Hookshot be locking them?
They could go. He could go through the Meridia portal
Oh,
and
right.
swim down and swim around. They could get to the other side with gloves or with the flippers.
Oh, a long roundabout, though.
Yeah. Elements are doing grapple beam strats on Dragon.
That's what we like to call a fried shrimp.
You know what? When I found out you could do that, that's the only way I beat Dragon from that point on.
It's a pretty quick kill on him, too, all things considered. I think the only thing faster than that would be the microwave strats.
Yeah, I'm just talking in vanilla run though, without range.
Yeah.
You know.
So, like, seriously, like, where are the swords? We would have had, like, at
Nope.
least fighter sword by now.
Didn't they tell you this is a swordless run? Oh god, I couldn't. Oh man, swordless that would be nuts.
Well, that wouldn't be that bad. If you had hammer, that would be your weapon there.
Yeah. Elminster heading through the portal. And Elminster has made the play into Dark World.
Strange that Elmas hasn't gotten a blue or red mail.
Yeah, and he hasn't been to Crocomire. Oh wait, yeah, he has. He had to because he was in Meridia. Yeah, he's
It's two. It looks like he's going to be heading into Pod. He doesn't have bow. Does he have lantern?
He has lantern.
There's Maniacal's Moon Pearl and Spazer.
I wonder if he remembers to switch it over. I don't know if he has plasma yet or not. I don't think he does, though. He's about to find it, though. And there's his plasma beam. Zosti heading back to Super Metroid. Maniacal picking up his red mail.
Now is he gonna go check tool?
Zosti checking final missiles.
Yeah, he's going check tool.
And Pod is bow locked.
Oof.
He has a B, but he does not have a potion.
No potion, so he can't do the potion glitch.
But he does have a B. Oh.
If only bees could unlock doors.
That would be awesome. You know, when I was playing this game for the very first time, long time ago, I stumbled upon this room by accident. Shack Tool.
What did you find in it?
Spring Ball.
Vanilla Spring Ball?
It was I'm talking when I played on the Super Nintendo.
Oh.
A long time ago. I stumbled upon this room by accident. With Shack Tool. Hello, Miss Metroid.
The Miss Metroid is here.
Everybody hide. What was that? I didn't see that. a shield.
It's kind of weirdly textured.
Yeah. The seed has been very trolly.
I would say trolly so much as just very linear.
That too.
Like, you need to follow this path, or otherwise you won't be able to get anywhere.
And Elm's going heading to Catfish. It's a good check. And which way Zosty's making the right call, going to drain that lava.
He'll be getting his silver arrows.
Mm-hmm. Now, Elm, I like this. I like when people pick up that bush above the ledge before they get catfish, because when you drop down, Link maintains his normal walking speed and an energy tank from the catfish. Now, Zosty's gonna have an easier time with Golden Trees though than Maniacal did, because he has that plasma beam.
And he can sit in that corner, charge it, and not have to waste any super missiles. Plus, I think it also just does a lot more damage.
Mm-hmm.
What's Maniacal doing? Is he not gonna go fight Dragon? So he still needs to go get his ether if he wants to get into Misery Mire, though he still would also need the Cane of Samaria too.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Potion in the Checkerboard Cave.
That's a good find.
Can never say no to blue potions.
That is true. Zosty doing his Mire shed check. Just for some love and some money. The love of money, there we go. Zosty heading back in, and Elminster doing a lava dive and getting shot trying to climb up. You know, as soon as they finish all the bosses, I got a feeling like Zosty's checked every corner of Super Metroid. So we know that everything else that is required for this seed is gonna be in Link to the Past.
Yep. I think like the one thing he needs to get now are those like second gloves. 'Cause those will help out a lot.
Yeah, they will. See Zosty heading down to Ridley. Elminster doing the same thing. And Maniacal finishing up, heading towards Dracon.
Oh, is he gonna do this? The charge?
Nah.
Aw.
Where was Screw Attack? I completely missed that.
Oh, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I know where it was, and I forgot it.
Link Force knows. Link Force always knows.
Share your almighty knowledge, Link Force. Tell us, where was Screw Attack? We beseech you.
Right before Ridley. So he's about to pick it up.
Oh, there it is.
Praise to the Link Force gods.
He has given us our answer.
That's gonna turn into a meme.
Well, Zelsty's doing some Shine Spark kills on the Metal Pirates.
I don't think Link Force wants to become the next popular meme in the speed gaming community.
Michael's almost got Dragon down. There we go. That shrimp is dead.
Zosty on his Ridley fight.
Beginning his second pair of gloves very soon.
I started a trend in chat. Anyway.
So what we don't know is that the 0 in Link Force's name stands for Zero Memes, in which he does not want to be part of any of them.
Zosty gonna get his hook shot. Elminster heading to his dragon fight.
Oh wait, that's what was behind Ridley, was the hook shot. Ridley's down for Elm. Gonna be getting his hook shot.
Zosty's probably gonna go check all hook shot locations and whatnot. I mean, once he gets those Titan's mitts, because he'll get Titan's mitts from Paradox Cave. And so will Elminster.
Since Manigal found nothing of worth there at Plasma Beam, he just goes right back to the save room before Dragon. Well, not just two swords, just any sword, or even a hammer. You need a weapon for Link. I almost said Lepin. We need a Lepin for Wink.
Oh, yep. Moon Pearl was an Aqueducts. I figured out what I'm gonna try to make for a meme for Link Force. The little Link with a pointer of where all the items are somewhat, you know, boom. With like a board. That's it. Sorry, I got sidetracked on this meme idea. Alright. Maniacal using the portal to go into the dark world from the south end of it. Now, what are those things in the Dark World? They're not Zoras, because, I mean, of course, Light World, but what are the enemies called in the water? I've never figured that out.
I can find out. Oh, Maniacal got his Quake.
I don't think Elminster picked up Quake.
Let's hope he doesn't forget about that, unless it's, like, not required. I mean, then again, Ether's the only tablet we really need, since we just need to go into Misery Mire.
Unless Trinex has the bow. If Trinex has the bow, you know, we're getting whatever.
Okay, those Dark World Zoras are just called Kus.
Coup.
Yeah, just Ku. Like KU.
That is weird. And Zosti heading towards Paradox Cave. He's gonna get his gloves. Which means Link to the Past is open, except for those blasted swords / hammer and everything else that we need to attack an enemy with. Like, we got every item we could imagine to stun everything, and only bombs to damage. Maniacal heading towards Catfish. I wonder if he remembers that hook shot can damage these. Nice bomb strats, though.
Okay,
There's his
Zosti's.
ether.
Yeah, he's got his Ether. He's gonna get his second pair of gloves here.
Boom. And there's the gloves.
So
Now
he's
Link...
got.
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
I
No,
was just
you
gonna
go
say
ahead.
he's got full Dark World access now.
Now, Link Force taught me something interesting. If you look at Link's sprite when he's standing still, you can see his hands are a little gold. That's how you know if he has the gloves or not. If you didn't track it or something, just look at Link's sprite and his hands change colors.
Yeah, if you have normal gloves, Link's hands are gray.
And Elminster getting his mitts. Yeah, Link Force, you taught me that trick. It was when I was tracking by myself. This seed is mean, Miss Metroid.
Our glorious tracker god sharing his infinite wisdom.
Maniacal checking Graveyard Ledge. This seed has not been very kind to our runners, but it's been very leaner. Maniacal checking King's Tomb.
He's probably trying to find where those second gloves are.
Yeah. And Zosti checking out Super Bunny Cave.
I didn't see what that was at King's Tomb. What was it?
An energy tank.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope he realizes he forgot to check the Billy Mays room. That's the thing right now we're missing.
Everyone else has got both their gloves. It's just Maniacal who hasn't been to Billy Mays. And for what it's worth, Turtle Rock is Quake required. So is he trying to get back to
Oh, a
his
sword!
portal?
A sword! On Bumper Ledge.
Oh, we finally found one! We have found a sword!
But he can't get up there because he doesn't have the mitts. Or can he? Oh, okay, yeah, he can get up there.
Finally!
A sword!
We have a sword!
He almost walked by it like it didn't matter. And Hookshot Cave has Bumpkus. A sword! Oh man.
An hour and 50 minutes in, and we finally have a sword. What's he doing here? Oh, he's gonna go check to see what the lumberjack spot is. Big 20.
Well, that helps out a lot. Elminster getting his love of money right there. Right there. Zosty doing a map check. 5-6 crystals in Mire and Thieves Town.
Yeah, so the tracker was right.
Elminster back into Super Metroid.
Ah, Maniacal found hammer.
Inside of
Skullwoods.
There we go. We've been in Super Metroid so long, I forgot everything.
Maniacal's fighting all the weapons now. He's got sword, he's got hammer.
Yep. Zosty heading towards the Diggy game. I'm surprised he didn't grab the... I'm hoping Zosty will go to Skullwoods and get that hammer.
Well, he's gonna have to go to there some point.
Mm-hmm.
The spring ball at the digging minigame?
Well, that's useful.
I mean, it's probably not all that useful now, all things considered.
I was like, where was that when they, like, you know, this seed has just been one giant joke.
On another sword from Maniacal, he's got Master Sword now.
Did Zosty check that location? No.
What, at Stumpy?
No. Never mind. Zosty picking up some blueberries. Maniacal heading into Thieves Town. He's probably gonna go. He's gonna full clear this dungeon. Zosty heading to Hype Cave, and we get a mushroom on Maniacal's side. How hype will Hype Cave be? Some peebs? An energy tank? Some missiles? Some love? And some missiles.
I mean, more health.
No, they've been needing more health. Where's Elminster going? I thought he killed Drake. Oh, he's taking the portal.
Or no, wait, he's gonna go get Quake.
Well, Zosty's getting Quake. I'm talking about Elminster.
Oh, L.
And Zosty picking up Quake.
I mean, Maniakal's definitely got his ways around Dark Palace, but without gloves or mitts for that easy Dark World access, if he gets out of Dark World and like can't get to another one of his portals, then he'll have to like backtrack through Meridia just to get back into Dark World.
Yeah. Well, he has the hammer and the first stage of gloves, so he can get to Kakariko at least. And go that route. Because you
Yeah,
don't need...
there is that one at Kakariko. There's that too.
Mm-hmm.
You'll still need to get mitts at some point, because if he wants to get to Ganon's tower, he's gonna need them.
Mm-hmm. Zosti about to pick up his hammer and... his hammer and first sword.
Big chest has missiles.
Missiles.
Boring.
Hey, Gibdo. Bouncing on that ball. That's funny.
He just wants some fun.
Mm-hmm. You know what, Pansnick?
What?
Just now realized it's gonna be 2 hours in this seat already, and we're about to get our first crystal.
Yeah?
It's almost like watching an inverted key sanity run from the tournament that's going on right now. Zosti heading to go get a sword out of Bumper Cave as well.
You probably saw that on the ledge, like, oh, gimme, I need that.
Yep. As a reminder, please follow all these great runners: Zosti, Elminster, Maniacal, and Commodore.
I think I remember Zosti saying at some point that he's retired from doing like these professional runs with both this combo randomizer, but he still speedruns, just not as often.
Yeah, he's... I mean, I don't know. I haven't... Again, I've been sick the last week and a half, and I've been bedridden and work-ridden for the last week. Going to work sick is not fun. Everybody treats you like a leopard. But besides that...
Everyone just gives you like a 10-foot wide berth.
Well, I have my own little corner at work, so people just, you know, stay away from my corner.
You could say they're avoiding you like the plague.
Oh, they do. Getting sick at where I work, everybody else gets sick. Like, if one person gets sick, it's like school, basically, because everybody's so tight together. But anyway, Maniacal getting his race game, or his dig game on. He's gonna dig it.
All
Zosti.
to get Spring Ball.
Yep. It's gonna bounce out of the ground. Ha ha! Ah, the puns.
You could say that it sprung forth from the earth.
Mm-hmm. I love puns. Does Elminster have a sword?
I don't think so. And he's still in green tunic, too.
Yeah, he has a sword. He has a sword.
Oh, he does have a sword. Let's see, what's going to be next from Maniacal? He still needs bow, he still needs fire rod. We've already checked Desert Palace.
He's about to get hammer right now. Did Zosti pick up hammer?
Not sure.
I'll wait until he opens his inventory.
Well, Elm's got a hammer at the very least.
Yeah, I know Elminster has hammer.
Oh, Maniacal's gonna go check the Bombos tablet.
Mm-hmm. We haven't seen this check.
No, I don't know Zosti doesn't have hammer. Bombos just...
Zosti's heading to Tower of Hera. I would say that. It's a good call. He forgot he needs the Master Sword in order to do it. Did Maniacal kill Blind? He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. I was looking at the tracker, I'm like, wait a minute, he killed Blind. I know he killed Blind.
Yeah, sometimes the tracker is just a bit sticky when it comes to updating sometimes. Like, you'll mark down that this dungeon's completed, but it'll take like, what, like 5 minutes sometimes. Probably longer than that. It's weird.
Yeah, Zosti doesn't do Link to the Past as well as he does Super Metroid.
This is a smart caller from Maniacal. He's going to be doing Swamp Palace next.
Swamp Palace is one of those dungeons I really I'd wait on.
Well, he's got flippers and hookshot. That's all he needs.
And hammer.
Yeah, hand hammer too. Well, let's just hope that Moldorm here doesn't have a necessary item.
Moldorm's being really kind to him. That was a good Moldorm fight.
First item into Swamp Palace was Bugcatcher's Net.
Ah, he wanted the green pendant.
GG.
But that also gives him access to the basement. Go back in! Go back in! Go back in! There's another item. I think there's another item left. I think.
I don't know. Let's see what Sarsaparilla has.
Please something good.
Nope.
Well, darn.
More blueberries.
Zosti is gonna get his Master Sword here in a minute. Has he done Lumberjack yet?
Well, we've checked Lumberjack, but I'm not sure if he's
not
checked.
Lumberjack, but Smiths.
No. We haven't had a check of that just yet. So we might see it from Elm here. So yeah, two of the swords we found so far were pretty close to each other. One was on Bumper Cave, the other one was inside the Sea House and Village of Outcasts. I wonder what the chances would be if, like, all four swords were in one location. Like Paradox Cave.
Oh, that would be awesome to see.
Would logic even allow something like that?
All four swords in Paradox? Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, all four swords in, like, in a spot that would allow it.
I mean, you get the hammer. Like, all 4 swords in Hype Cave would be funny.
It would be a very hype cave.
Yeah, they'd be like really hype.
Heck, just getting tempered is enough of a hype cave there.
I have not been paying attention to Maniacal going through Swamp Woods. I've been watching Elminster and Zosty.
Having another location, all 4 swords in like the mini Moldorm cave.
That would be an interesting start. Elminster just gonna leave the spring ball on the ground.
Just like, I've done everything in Super Metroid, I don't need this upgrade. Well, Elm's got Thieves Town done. Ah, there's Kane of Samaria, so Maniacal's got Misery Mire access.
Alright. Okay. Let me open that up. Alright.
So C's taking on Blind. We've got Maniacal fighting Argus. Quite quickly, I might add. That's Thieves Town done for Zosty, and Swamp Palace done for Maniacal.
Mm-hmm. Zosty gonna do the frog check. The tracker doesn't seem want to update properly.
It's probably just gonna take a second.
Hmm.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, there we go. Thought I hit the wrong button there for a second. Ooh, a bow!
So, mitts are required. This is gonna bite Maniacal.
Come on, there you go. Yeah, these... Maniacal doing the magic powder check. I missed where he found the cane of Samaria. Was it in...
It's in Swamp Palace. It's one of the 2 chests after you drain the water.
Mm.
But still, the freaking Smith's having the bow there. Maniacal needs to go find that last glove upgrade in the Billy Mays room.
An ice beam for Zosty. That is a good... I mean... I didn't see what was on the magic bat. Did the magic bat give anything good?
No, I don't think it did. Just super missiles.
From the witch's hut. That bow, though, that's... He needs to... Zosti needs to go to Skullwoods. I knew it started with an S.
So where's Zosti going now?
I don't know.
Is he gonna go check Spike Cave?
He doesn't have a hammer, does he?
Or
He
no,
does
wait,
not.
he's gonna go check Ether. I think Maniacal's gonna go do that. No, wait, he did Ether earlier, didn't he?
I don't know. No one's... This is a new check. Power bombs him.
bombs.
Maniacal and Spike Cave, though. Elminster picking up the red cane.
Maniacal almost bit the bullet there, but he got through okay.
Zosti going to desert. Maniacal back into Super Metroid.
So where's he gonna go?
Not a lot of places he can go. I think he didn't clear out Bubble Mountain. But he needs to find those gloves.
I mean, thankfully, there's only so many places Maniacal can check now. So sooner or later, he's gonna get to Blue Brinstar. It's like, oh, there's gloves. Wait, he's going back into Lower Norfair? Why is he going in there?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. I know what he's doing.
He's going towards the portal.
Yeah, he's gonna use that to get into Misery Mire.
And Elminster finishing off Swamp. And Zosti finishing off Desert.
Yeah, so they're definitely catching up to Maniacal here.
Yeah, the tracker's a little lagging behind for some reason.
It's fine. It'll update when it updates.
And Elminster picking up his Quake. Where's Quake?
Yeah, there it goes.
Now Zosti back in Super Metroid. He's probably gonna go finish the game.
He does have Ice Beam.
Yeah, he has everything he needs.
Elm's heading into Misery Mire, and I think Maniacal's gonna be doing the same here.
Nope. He is not gonna finish the game. Oh wait, yeah, you gotta go this way. I'm an idiot.
Very impressive speedball from him.
Yep. He's just like, yep, I want to get this out of the way because I'm just gonna... Well, I mean, he's only missing... Let's see, a fire rod, a hammer, and a cane for go mode. We know where the hammer is.
We still don't know where Fire Rod is.
Oh yeah, we know where the hammer and cane is. The fire rod is our only item. We do not know where it's at. So we're in somewhat no mode. Yeah, oh god, look at those strats from Zosty. He's just ripping through this Torian.
It's just like Metroids? What Metroids?
That's just nuts.
Like, it just blows me away how quickly he can go through this.
Yeah, I wish I was that good.
Like, I can be somewhat speedy going through Turian, but not that
like
fast.
that. Yeah.
I'm no Sonic the Hedgehog.
Like he just you blink, you just missed the first half of Torian if you're watching Zosty's screen. Like it's already done. The first half is.
Now, this is one trick I still don't know how to do. Well,
Baby skip.
It's to clarify, I know how to do it. It's just I can't do it. This is just so hard for me.
Yeah, he paused at the wrong time. Now, for a longest time, everybody thought this was a scripted event. It had to happen.
But nope.
You can skip over it. Elminster and Maniacal still going through Misery Mire.
Maniacal having to do it the manual way since he doesn't have Fire Rod.
Zosty with 1 health and some health and reserve tanks is just gonna go straight into Mother Brain.
Probably gonna Crystal Flash. Oh, is he gonna short charge Shine Spark through the Zeptite? Nope.
A Zeptite skip from Zosty. Does he have enough health to survive a...
Well, like I said, he's probably gonna Crystal Flash once he gets to that point.
Maniacal finding the big key at the vanilla location of Misery Mire. So Vitreous might have the item.
Yeah, there we go. There's the Crystal Flash.
And he's gonna do the suitless glitch. I do love the boss music from Mother Brain. Well, everybody get 1G ready in chat for Zosty for finishing Mother Brain. Why, we still have another game to finish.
Yeah. I guess he's not doing the suitless glitch.
Stand-up?
Or the stand-up glitch, I mean.
And Maniacal and Elminster heading towards Mother Brain. Or not Mother Brain, Vitreous. My bad, wrong game. Maniacal and Elminster heading towards Vitreous. Baby Metroid is dead. Maniacal doing dash strats with the cape.
I swear those eyeballs just have so much health to them.
Mind you, Elminster's doing this with green mail. I want to point this out to everybody in chat.
And yet it's Maniacal with his red mail that's playing it safe here.
Yeah.
Although, like, even with red mail, he's taking 2 hearts of damage from the eyeballs.
Yep. Alright, everybody, get 1G in chat when he gets to a certain point for the mother brain death. That's 1G. And the blue bomber strats, and Elminster finishing up Vitreous. And Maniacal still playing volleyball with the eye.
Just remember, the Vitreous is able to take 2 hits from Silver Arrow, so that should indicate how much health he has.
I like how it doesn't have the escape music anymore. It has the regular Brimstar music.
But the,
Right
like,
here.
the station's still flipping the heck out.
And then Zosti's probably not gonna come back to. Yeah, Elminster's doing the same thing. Like, yeah, why not? But he doesn't have Ice Beam. It's gonna be a little bit rougher for him.
Maniacal doesn't have Ice Beam either.
Wait a minute, where do they go? Oh, quicker rep. I don't know what Elminster's doing. Maniacal and Desert.
So I get that finished up since he's got Lantern. Still needs Bow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, still need a Fire Rod. A Fire Rod can't be on pedestal. That's a good thing.
We checked Pedestal, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't think we have. Zosti about to get his hammer.
Oh man, what if Fire Rod was on Pedestal?
It can't be because T-Rock's a pendant.
Oh, that's true.
So we know it's there, but it could be in Eastern Palace.
Freaking pesky wall masters. Zosti's having a bit of trouble with the statue there.
Elminster with the big bomb. That's what he was doing. That's what Elminster was doing.
Fire Rod could be in the pyramid.
Yeah, it could be.
Because, like, Thieves Town and Misery Mire are both 5/6 crystals.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Zosti's picked up the hammer yet. Still.
Nope. That fire? Oh, no. I didn't see what that was.
He still didn't pick up the hammer. So I'm worried about Zosti.
He's got Bow, but no hammer. Oh. This is so funny because, like, Maniacal's got hammer, but no Bow. Zosti's got Bow, but no hammer.
And Elminster has bow and a hammer, but no bow. But Maniacal doesn't have the other set of mitts.
You still gotta look for him. Oh, is he farming for rubies to go check Zora? Or no?
They've already all checked Zora.
So where is he going? Going to Dark World. Oh no, I think Elm's gonna try to dive into Turtle Rock here. Fire Rod will be necessary to fully clear Turtle Rock, but not to get through all of it.
Zosty is in pod. He won't be
Although,
able to
no,
clear.
wait. There is one room in Turtle Rock that does need Fire Rod.
You need Fire Rod.
Yeah. I think he can only check, like, maybe one chest in here.
Yeah. If he gets a key, he can keep on going. He just has to hope that first chest has a key. It has to have a key or Fire Rod. Zosty and pod.
I agree with that, Lawson. Elm is doing some galaxy brain plays here. Well, that's a key, so he can continue. Okay, so yeah, the Pyramid Fairy just had 300 rupees in an E-tank.
Pod has a key. So pod was bow locked, so now the key. Chain chomp room.
Yeah, so
Very
fun chain chomp room.
Another key, he can keep on going.
Keep going. How far can he go?
Where he stops, no one will know until he gets to the end. If he, on this rate, he'll have enough keys to get the laser bridge. Oh, was that Bombos? That was a Bombos. On
On whose screen? Zosty's?
Yeah, that was a Bombos.
So he can go through Ice Palace with that.
He could complete Ice Palace if he had the hammer.
And the nice thing is that if you don't have half magic, Bombos is much more efficient with dealing with Cold Stare than Fire Rod. Because Fire Rod requires like a full magic meter just to get rid of the ice, whereas Bombos is just one attack and the ice is gone.
Zosty's attempting the hammer jump. He won't be able to get it, but
I know, can he? Oh, he gets it!
that's not bad. And Elminster is still able to continue on going through this.
Using a good bit of ether to get rid of these blasted pokies. No, they're not called pokies, but
Close enough. Oh man. Maniacal in pod as well.
what's in Mimic Cave?
Ice Rod in Mimic Cave, that would just be trolly. Or Fire Rod in Mimic.
Nope, just missiles.
You think he has enough to get to Laser Bridge, though? Has he found the big key yet?
I'm not sure.
He's fluting away. Harmless Hellway check.
It's a key.
The last item is on King Helmasaur. Now, Zosty's probably going to go through Eastern and clear that. Well, no, it's just a pendant.
He still needs hammer.
To go through Eastern? No, he doesn't.
No, to get through Pod.
Oh. Elminster going probably to Hera.
Now, Maniacal has hammer, but he doesn't have bow.
He potion glitched into the bows lock section.
Yeah, so he's fine in that regard. So I don't. Actually, he'd still need bow because the stairs downward is blocked by a statue that requires a bow shot. He's fine. Bombos and is probably gonna head further in.
Where's Zosti going?
Not sure.
Maniacal getting his Yama jump. I think I know where Zosti's going. Ice Palace.
It's a good place since he's
Oh,
got bombos.
Elminster's about to get his bow.
If he does, he's gonna have a lead over both Maniacal and Zosti. I think at the time, Zosti didn't have hammer, so he didn't check this place. Oh!
Oh!
Third
there's
sword!
There's our third sword. Oh, man. And he's about to get bow.
What's Maniacal up to? Probably... He might be going to Billy May's room. I hope he does.
Zostu can't complete Ice Palace, though.
Why not?
He doesn't have the hammer.
Oh, that's right.
Because he doesn't have the hammer, he won't be able to kill Cold Stare.
Michael had back of gauntlets. Oh wow, it's actually a red potion and not a green potion with a weird palette swap. Michael, what are you doing? Or, I guess maybe he's gonna go deal with... Or, no? Where are you going? Because this doesn't go to Mother Brain or Billy Mays. Zosti got past what I like to call the most annoying room in Ice Palace. Well, we finally had a check at the back of early supers, and it was just a big 20 and a reserve tank.
Zosti's gonna get to Cold Stare and gonna realize that he doesn't have the hammer. Unless he picked it up and we didn't pay attention and see it.
Nope.
Wah wah wah.
So close, but so far.
There was nothing worth in the Ice Palace though.
Nope.
Where is that fire rod?
I'm gonna call it right now. It's probably in Ice Palace.
On Cold Stare? Oh, Maniacal's doing the Edakun's check.
If he doesn't find anything worthwhile here, he's probably gonna reset.
Or the basement of Hera. Yeah. I don't know if there's an item in.
Well, he's gonna go check it.
It's worth it. Elminster, equipped with that bow and hammer that Zosti does not have. Armos does have an item too. Zosti on coffee break. Elminster heading towards King Helmasaur.
When I was doing a seed offline, I had to go through pod without lantern. It was not fun.
You know the game doesn't force you into darkroom logic, right? No matter if it's a hard or normal seed.
Yeah, it's like there was probably a spot I didn't find lantern just yet, but I decided just to go through pod just because I had all the items aside from lantern. Michael, what are you doing? You have wave beam. You don't need to do that.
I think he just not remembered that, but I mean, practice makes perfect. And King Helmasaur is down on Elminster's side, and King Helmasaur had some love. Where's Zosti going? Zosti's going to check pedestal, and I hope he realizes that this item cannot be in pedestal.
I make things go triple boom. So, just triple bombs.
Some blueberries.
Come on, Zosti. Find that hammer.
Once he finds that hammer, he'll be in good shape. I know he's got a feeling there's something he missed somewhere. And I'm hoping something, like, if he happens to find the fire rod, it'll lead him back to Skull Woods.
Well, thankfully, Maniacal's on the right path, because he's almost at the Billy Mays room.
Yeah. Yeah. Go up, go up, don't go down.
Oh, come on, Zosti. Go back to Skull Woods. Go back
Skull
that way.
Woods. Everybody, Spirit Bomb, Skull Woods over to Zosti.
Ingrain it into his mind.
He just needs to go up. Well, I mean, he can't even do Swamp because he doesn't have Hammer. Because Hammer's a requirement for Swamp. Maniacal finding his shovel.
And is also going to be getting his gloves very soon.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, he almost walked out. It's like, oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, there's the Titan's mitts.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the situations where it's just like, after something like that, it just makes you never want to skip doing item checks anywhere in that game.
Yeah, Super Metroid, it's better just 100% it. It really is. It's more beneficial to 100% Super Metroid than it is. Zosti, no! You need the hammer, it's required. And the hammer is required.
Maybe he's just thinking like, okay, maybe Hammer's in here.
Yeah, I don't think he knows this logic as good as most the other two. I don't know where Elminster's going. Oh, he's going to desert. Can you get to the back of Skull Woods without the hammer? You can, can't you?
Yeah, you can get to back to the Skull Woods without hammer.
You can't. You can do the left. You can't do the left side without hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good sign. But why did he save and quit?
What's Maniacal doing now? Oh. Gotta go check Bomb Chorizo.
Zosty's gonna go do Eastern, I take it. You blink and you'll miss Bomb Chorizo. Plasma Charge Beam is gonna just wreck it. Elminster doesn't have the silver arrows. I just now realized that Elminster does not have the silver arrows.
Nope. But he's been making much more progress in the dungeons than Maniacal or Zosty. So if anything, he's in the lead right now, because he's
Yeah.
got 4 dungeons done. No, wait, 5 dungeons done. Maniacal's only got 2 done. Oh,
Yes,
that's right,
sir.
I need to update his item.
Which one?
Maniacal, I forgot to update that he's got mitts now.
I already did it for you. It just doesn't like to update. I had to update Zosty's too as well because Zosty had tempered and Elminster has tempered, but Zosty does not. I hit the wrong button. That was my bad. Just gotta wait for the tracker to decide to update. Whenever the tracker decides to update, that is. And Elminster and Maniacal are both in Ice Palace. While Zosty is doing Armos. Now, if Fire Rod's on Armos, that'd be amazing. Nope. Just a little bit of love. Where is that pesky Fire Rod? We know it's not on King Helmasaur.
It has to be somewhere here in Ice Palace.
Yeah, it has to be. Zosty heading to Meyer.
I guess he's not going to go for the bomb skip. Probably just going to full clear Ice Palace.
Mm-hmm. It makes sense. Fire Rod could be on Gold Stair himself. I've seen that happen before too. You know, I don't understand why the lamp doesn't work on these guys. I mean, it is a fire source.
But it's probably not hot enough. Like, I think for it to be effective at these guys, you'd have to just, like, hold it right up against them and wait until they just slowly melt.
Elminster sliding out of the room the wrong way.
The pesky ice physics.
I've never seen ice physics act that weird, though.
Ice physics in any games are weird.
I usually like ice physics. Ice physics ain't that bad.
Maniacal bomb jumping across. There's
There's a fire rod.
Or
no,
wait, what's that ice rod?
Was that ice rod or a fire rod?
No, that was fire rod.
I'm gonna give him the fire rod. Fire rod, ice palace, and Elminster is in go mode at 2 hours and 47 minutes. Oh.
To heck with the seed.
I was debating if I wanted to join you for commentary or participate in the race. I'm glad I chose not to participate.
Yeah.
I was debating on it. I was playing Destiny, and I was like, yeah. I was like, hey, it's getting close to that time. Like, what am I in the mood for?
Not this.
Yeah. I'd rather commentate and able to talk and whatnot.
And seeing as Maniacal has not found Bo just yet, he's still going to be checking the big chest here. All for a key.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, Maniacal being slightly faster since he did the bomb jump earlier.
It really doesn't matter. He's not in go mode.
No, he still needs to get that bow.
Yeah, Zosty routing Skull Woods a little weirdly has put him in a predicament.
Elm got the corner kill on Cold Stare, and Maniacal almost got it, but they squeezed out. He's
Oh,
opting to use
Zosty doesn't have the can of Samaria either.
It's just not a very good run for him.
Like, because he missed that hammer in Skull Woods, causes him not to, he just needs to go back to Skull Woods. He just flew to 3. Where's he going? No, don't go down. Don't go that way. No. Stop it, Zosty. Go back. Yeah, there. Yeah, go towards Skull Woods. Go where Elminster's going. Yeah.
Go
Everybody.
to place.
Yeah, there you go. You're on your way. Go. Go, Zosty, go. Go. No, don't go down. Go up.
You're just getting so mad at him.
I am. He just needs to go up and he'll be in pseudo go mode. Yeah. Miss Metroid pointed out, he's gonna mirror at bat. I hate this seed so much.
And you're not even playing it.
I know. I just hate it right now. The seed is so trolly and so mean. Maniacal is probably heading to Turtle Rock. Elminster on his moth fight.
And it's dead.
Alright, with that crystal
And it got Ice Rod.
and Ice Rod for the prize. Let's go do Trinex, why not? But that being said, he will be on his way to Ganon's tower.
He's in go mode.
So where do you think the big key will be in?
I'm gonna say the firebar chest. So actually, you know what? I changed that. Since this has been so trolly so far, I'm gonna say it's the random tile room.
22.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it to 14. I'm just gonna throw a number out there. 14.
I'm just gonna say 22.
I guess I was watching a rando race last night. I guess 17. I always guess tile room 22, and it happened to be in tile room. Okay, that says Bob's chest. I thought that said completely different, something different, Miss Metroid. There's 1 through 22.
Is Maniacal gonna go through Turtle Rock?
Yeah, he's gonna do what Elminster did.
Was there even anything in Turtle Rock?
Nope.
Oh, Maniacal. Come on, buddy.
He thinks the bow's on Laser Bridge.
Although, to be fair, we didn't see what was on Laser Bridge, because Elm just went as far as Mimic Cave and just fluted out.
And Elminster is entering Ganon's tower. Right side first. Now, knowing our luck, they're gonna get the big cheese, the big key on like the first 2 chests. That's 1. That's 2. Where's he going?
Oh, that's a glitch. It was a key and a boomerang that was supposed to represent a piece of heart.
You know, funny thing, the Link Force was running this game, and he had the same thing happen in Desert Palace, and it happened. Ooh, half magic.
Oh, and it happened on the lantern.
In Desert Palace, it happened to be the burrito. That's chest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chest 7. And Zosty just found the fire rod, I think. No, he didn't. I don't know what Zosty's doing.
I hope Zosty's not forfeiting.
He might be. I hope not. I lost count of chests. I know someone in chat is keeping track.
I think that was 8, 9, 10, 11.
Switch.
So yeah, so we are up to 11.
Switch the audio to maniacal, or I mean to not maniacal, Elminster, since he is in Ganon's tower.
Certainly going through it a different route than most people would.
He's being weird about it.
Here we go, Bob's chest, number 12.
Yeah, my guess was 14 though.
Nope.
That's 12.
These next ones are going to be 13, 14, and 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nice kill there. 13.
Here's my guess. Nope.
15.
If he would have went right instead of left, I would have been right. And the Dragon Spyro got it. Nice job. You win the grand prize of awesomeness.
The fact that you guessed right.
Yep. You can brag and say, hey, I got it right.
Also, I love this trick with the red mimics in that if you're like holding a sword spin while you're using bow, like the mimics will move left and right, but you won't. So you can still be like aimed at them.
Zosty's in Super Metroid checking things he probably hasn't checked yet, but he's checked almost everything. I don't know where he's going.
He's going somewhere. Michael getting a much needed mana refill.
Mm-hmm. Edacoons, he hasn't checked the Edacoons yet. And up in this location. Yeah, he did.
The Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, Zosty has 100%ed the Super Metroid. I don't think he's done Edacoons though.
Maniacal doing the smart thing and saving his magic.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably thinking, okay, like I've checked all these locations, where haven't I looked? Oh no! Maniacal got grabbed! Oh, just enough to get back through the door. Let's hope he does not get grabbed again.
Mm-hmm. The Wall Master is the real MVP.
Everyone think it's Mothula. No, it's the Wall Master.
Speaking of Mothula,
He used his last shot to try hit Mothula, but he missed.
Elminster downing the Big Bag Moldworm too.
Doesn't even bother checking the validation chest.
Yep, and Elminster's still on green mail.
Did Zosi forfeit?
I don't know. Not seeing anything on the SRL thing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on there either.
The geometry wizard. And Aga 1 is down. Let me open. Let me check something.
Well, Gannon said something about, like, weight in pounds there. Not sure what it was about. Yeah, this is pretty scary. Green Tunic Ganon is no joke. Maniakal's on the right path. He's gonna go see the blacksmiths.
And that's gonna put him in go mode.
But unfortunately, like, Elm is very much ahead here. Unless he, like, somehow screws up majorly, he's got this in the bag.
Yeah, it's Elminster's game to lose.
And there you go, saying that the silver arrows were in Lower Norfair. And unfortunately, since he didn't find them there, he's going to have to rely on sword spins to get rid of Ganon. Thankfully, he's got half magic, so he's got more than enough to deal with Ganon here. Oh, but he fell down!
Oh, wah wah wah.
Oh, no.
I opened up Zosti's stream to see if what he has marked on his tracker, and he still knows he's missing 2 items out of there on his tracker. So I don't know.
Oh, he was talking about cheese. That's what Ganon was talking about. It was like 57 feet wide or something, and like over 300 pounds. That is a big slice of cheese.
I know. I like cheese. I like provolone. Provolone's a good cheese. Oh, I forgot to. I forgot to announce. When Maniacal entered Go mode, but it was about 3 hours. 3 hours in, and he has Go mode. Yeah. Zosi stopped his timer, so I think he did forfeit, but I really don't want to hit the button unless it shows up on the SRL thing.
Yeah. There we
And
go.
let's get 1G in chat for Elminster RTA for downing the pig.
And his ridiculous cheese facts. I mean, Maniacal's behind, but he's not that far behind. He just needs to finish pod here, and he's at Helmarok King. Or Helmasar King, I should say, not Helmarok. Those are the birds. And it is dead.
Yeah. Zosti has gone offline, so I am going to hit the button. Unhit the button now. People, make up my mind. I'm just gonna wait until it gets the SRL thing.
Man, you know a seat's been trolly when 2 racers forfeit.
Yeah. I just don't feel like confirming that, hitting that button, that forfeit button, unless, you know, get confirmation from said racer. Even though his stream is off.
No, he's not. He quit. He's not in the SRL chat.
And Maniacal heading into Ganon's tower. Yeah, Kamidora had that problem too, of not connecting to the SRL chat. So I'm gonna guess Zosti had the same problem. And Elminster getting the baby skip and see if he gets the Zevitite skip. You know what? Maniacal did not do the full Smith chain. He won't have the ice beam.
Oh well, I'm sure he's got plenty of power bombs.
I hope he does. I don't know how many it takes, but I hope he does.
It just takes 3, and if you've got them all grouped together, then they all get affected by it. Although technically it's 2.5, but it's not really like half of a power bomb. And plus, I'm sure like once you kill them, they'll drop like more ammunition too, so you'll get like power bombs back.
This seed has been one interesting seed. I gotta give him that. Now, Maniacal's gonna have an easier time with Ganon than Elminster did.
Because he's got silver arrows, and I think he's got gold sword.
Does he? I'm waiting until he switches.
Yeah, he's got gold sword.
All
I'm
right.
gonna change that.
You got it?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. And Mother Brain is down on Elminster's side. Now, chat, do you think he'll kill or save the animals?
I hope he saves the animals. Please do.
I don't think he will, but I mean, again, this seed. No one's done it yet. So Elminster, I think he's gonna be the first one done. And Maniacal picking up his key. In a traditional fashion than Elminster. Elminster also never picked up Screw Attack. There's a lot of things Elminster did not pick up.
No, he's got screw attack.
He does?
It's showing there on his tracker.
He doesn't have Screw Attack.
He turned it off.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did that when he was doing the Zeptide skip.
Oh.
And he's choosing to kill the animals, you monster. But he finishes with a time of... Actually, the SRL time for him is 3 hours, 13 minutes, and 42 seconds. And he also adds, this is the worst normal seed I've ever seen. Absolutely no Link to the Past weapon until an hour and 57 minutes in. And I don't blame him. That is just ridiculous. But hey, he's done.
Woot.
This monster has been slain.
Maybe we can get his thoughts on this god-awful of a seed. What the hell is that? Maybe he will come and join us and share his thoughts on this lovely seed that it has been.
Yeah, that's another good question. Who did roll this?
Yeah, who rolled this garbage? Alright, well, he's in the waiting room, so... Good game, Elminster.
What? How? What?
Yeah, I will agree. This seed was utter garbage. You know a seed is garbage when two of the racers are just like, nah, I'm done. Even Zosty,
Yeah,
out
so
of all the racers, Zosty quit.
Probably the biggest mistake I made was not realizing that Titan's Mitt gave me better Dark World access and going through Meridia a second time.
I saw that. I was just wondering, why are you going this way? We got this. I was thinking about it in my head, but, you know.
Now, for a good while, it was tied between you, Maniacal, and Zosty, because you all were missing integral items. Maniacal didn't have bow or fire rod. Or actually, he didn't have mitts. You had mitts, but you didn't have bow.
And Zosti had bow, but
no
no
hammer.
hammer. He didn't. He routed Skull Woods in a very weird way, and he missed the hammer.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like he even went back into like Super Metroid to see if like hammer was in there, but no, he 100% cleared that game.
What do you think about not having a sword through the whole game, or most of the seed?
That was insane. I had it in the back of my mind pretty much the whole time that I missed one at bowling because I decided to skip bowling.
Yeah, there was nothing back there at bowling. There really wasn't. You skipped every mail upgrade. Also, the red and blue mail. You're just like, nope, I don't need it.
I only found one, and that was in a sand pit, and I wasn't getting that one. I didn't find the other one, I don't think.
I don't remember where the other one is at, and this monster of a seed has been very taxing on the logic of where everything's at. But it was very linear though. I gotta give it that.
I will say it was scary seeing you fight Ganon with just green tunic.
Oh yeah, I fell on Ganon. That was stupid. I don't know what happened. I just walked off by accident.
Hey, you won. That's all that matters. You did not die in that battle.
No, you did it was a really good job. I mean, props to you on finishing that seed, that god awful of a seed.
I don't usually complain about seeds being bad. There's like a lot of ways I think about routing, and there's like, if a seed, some people when they say a seed is bad, they just kind of didn't think about it the right way a lot of the time. But this was awful.
I mean, once you got like at the beginning of the seed, there was, get the mirror, go to here. Once you get the mirror, go to Hera, get your high jump, go back to Super Metroid. and then, but once you use Super Metroid routing to get to somehow work in the back half of Escape to get your Morph Ball, and then it wanted you to go to Fantoon, and then go to Norfair, and then after that, it was just really weird.
Like, this seed really wanted you to, like, full clear Metroid before you even touched A Link to the Past.
Yeah, that was insane.
You want to know where Silver Arrows were in Lower Norfair?
I know where they were.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know if you saw where they were at.
Oh,
although
almost.
I did like my play to just completely skip GT's area my first trip through Lower Norfair.
Yeah, that's where they were at. They were this space jump thing. Get 1G in chat from Maniacal, who just finished the pig. I'm trying to think of any. What item did you hate hunting for besides the bow? Like the fire rod and...
Fire rod, probably. I mean, Turtle Rock really trolled me.
Yeah, Maniacal fell for that same troll.
I didn't feel bad about it after I found where it was. Like, it was a huge relief. Actually, like, when I went into Palace of Darkness and I found Bombos, that was a huge relief to me, because I knew it was very likely that Fire Rod was behind it. Otherwise, why would Bombos need to be placed, this late in the seed? So, once I saw that, I felt like I still had a good chance. The main thing I was worried about was that when I was only looking for Fire Rod, that I'd missed it at Bowling or Left Side Swamp or Shack Tool or any of the little things that I skipped.
And Shack Tool had nothing. Maniacal and Zosti checked the digging game part 2.
It was just extra bombs.
Mm-hmm. It really wasn't much. I mean, a lot of these items were. I mean, if you think of where each one was located, it makes sense. But you had to go from one end of the world to the other. Oh yeah, Maniacal never picked up the ice beam because he only did the first section of. He's gonna have fun with this. The way the items was, you had to go from one end to the other in order to do any kind of progression. And Link to the Past and Super Metroid. I'm trying to think of another question to ask you on the whole.
How about those Metroids?
Yeah, you did the full Smith chain, which gave you the ice beam, which made your Torian clear very quick.
Like, it never ceases to amaze me seeing, like, you or Zosi or even Goats and Goats for that matter just blaze through Turian.
I wouldn't put my name with either of those two. They're several steps above where I am. But
You still went through that, like, really quickly.
Oh yeah, Zosti did clear. Like he's like, why I'm killing time trying to figure out where I checked. He did clear Mother Brain like at an hour and 45 minutes in. He just like, yep, I'm gonna just do Mother Brain, and he just blazed through the last half of Super Metroid. Just like, I have nothing better to do. Oh, nice baby skip, by the way.
Thank you.
Let's see if Maniacal gets it.
You got this Maniacal. No, he got grabbed.
Oh well. Wah, wah, wah.
Grabbed by the baby.
Oh, I'm trying to think. What do you think about that Moon Pearl location in Aqueduct?
Oh man. I kind of wish it wasn't there because that's what baited me to enter the Dark World via the Meridia portal.
I was like, I was thinking about that in the back of my head. It's like, well, that Moon Portal being right there, it's like, well, maybe the Seed wants them to go through Dark World this way. I mean,
yeah.
Well, I'll say this much: at least this wasn't hard mode in that it wanted you to do suitless dive into Meridia just to get mushrooms so you can go get Gravity Suit.
That would have been better, honestly.
Oh no, wait a minute. The last time it was mushroom to Moon Pearl. That's what it was.
Yeah, I was told about that seed, and it didn't sound that bad to me.
You didn't pick up Spring Ball either. You're like, nope.
But it's like at that point, like when you've cleared everything for Super Metroid aside from Turian, it's kind of useless at that point.
Yeah, I only pick up Spring Ball if it's going to be useful for something. So like, if I have gravity and bombs, I'll pretty much never pick it up. Yeah.
Now, Maniacal and Kamidora both did a somewhat of a hell run into Croc area, and Maniacal picked up the gravity suit way before everybody else, while Zosti was picking up the Varia suit in the attic. What do you think about the gravity suit's location and where the suits were positioned from each other?
Okay, so Varia was in Wrecked Ship Attic.
Yeah.
I had space. The game was feeding me space jump and grapple really early, and X-ray had nothing. So I figure Wrecked Ship has got to have something, and so I cleared the front of it. I was thinking of skipping the whole attic area, but I still hadn't gotten anything good, so I did it and got Varia. And then I guess the other kind of funny thing was that when I first got multiple, I felt really behind because I'd forgotten to look at escape. So I decided to do Hell Run to check the Bubble Mountain area to see if there was a sequence break I could do to gain an edge, and there was absolutely nothing there. But I did have the knowledge that there was nothing there. So when I found Varia, Varia no gravity means that in normal logic won't make you do lava dive. So the only thing that was left for me that Varia suit would open was Croc. So it made sense to go there. And then gravity led to Moon Pearl, so that worked out really well.
Let's see, what other items can I have? Yeah, Turtle Rock kind of played you. Why did you, after Mimic Cave, why did you know about Turtle Rock? Why didn't you continue on going past the big chest and going to the laser bridge?
Because I didn't have the big key. It was behind the fire rod.
It's like 9 times out of 10, like whenever I see people do Turtle Rock, like the big key is always in that room with the spike rollers past the fire rod torch room.
Yeah, it's there pretty often. The only way that you can get to Laser Bridge without Fire Rod is if you have a small key in Compass Room, a small key in Chops, and the big key in Vanilla Location.
I did not know that. That's news to me. Let's see here, what other item?
Although we 2 Gs for Maniacal because he just finished with Mother Brain.
Yep. Let's see, what other? What about that flute location? Like having that flute early on.
The flute? Oh, it was in like Chicken Hut or something.
Yeah. I can't.
I mean, I kind of like flute early in the combo rando at least because it lets you get to North Air really quickly, and it lets you check all the odds and ends like Agina and Sahasrama and stuff really fast if you're still looking for Morph Ball. So it was DP? No, it wasn't.
Desert Palace.
Oh, Desert Palace. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Never mind then. I was running out of stuff to do in SM, and sorry, not in SM. I was running out of stuff to do. Period. So I walked to Desert and found the book, and then found the flute, and then I was like, oh, I was expecting Morph Ball, but
it's always nice to find the book right outside of Desert. I've noticed that. Like I've seen a lot of these seeds have like the keys to open a dungeon, like Meyer having a pendant in the shed, or Turtle Rock having it in Hookshot, or Desert Palace having the book in Agina's. And there we go, Maniacal finishing.
I was about to make that joke, Elmister. It's like, MB, you mean Mother Brain? I think we all know where Mother Brain is.
Maniacal finishing with an SRL time of 3 hours, 28 minutes, and 57 seconds.
GG and Maniacal.
Oh man, this seed is just a train wreck of just. Oh, Hookshot behind Ridley. What did you think about that one?
Hookshot behind Ridley. So as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, I bet you're supposed to use this to cross the river, and then to get to West Dark World after exiting the Meridia portal. So I was like, well, I'll check Paradox Cave and stuff just in case. And then I found the mitts there. And then the mitts really didn't clue me in. My mind was so fixated on the, Hookshot lets me Hookshot across the river. So I just...
I was wondering why you didn't, like, well, I mean, because at that point you would have been...
for the GG Dark Red.
It would have been really easy to get the hammer from there, but...
Yeah.
They ended up finishing in second.
I mean, I guess the nice thing is that walking by Bumper Cave, I was able to get that sword.
I did some of the gambles I made.
I think we're hearing Maniacal talk on his stream.
Yeah.
Despite it baiting me all the way.
I almost hit the forfeit button on the tracker. That would have been bad.
There we go.
Anyway, I'm surprised you didn't go to Swamp Palace or anything. Like getting that hook shot. Oh, Swamp Palace. Because at that point you had the hammer, so I'm like, you could have, thinking about it.
I had I did go to Swamp Palace, pretty sure. I went Thieves Town, and then I walked down through South Dark World to Swamp Palace.
Mm-hmm. You did not check East Side Swamp. That was a good thing. I don't think.
Yeah, it only had one item.
Yeah, you went straight to the back. That was the best call you could have gotten. Because Maniacal checked it, and it didn't pay out. I forgot what item it was on the other side. Let's see. What was it? Who was it? It wasn't you that almost did it. It was Maniacal. I'm trying to think of like everything, and I'm getting little brain. What about those gloves in the Billy Mays room?
That was kind of whatever. That's pretty standard.
They kind of bit Maniacal in the butt though, since that was the item he needed.
Speaking of which, let's get him up here. Ah, there he is. Good game, Maniacal.
Good game, Elm.
How about
GG.
that seed?
Sorry, there was a lot of talking. What was that, Elm?
I just said GG.
Oh, thank you.
I'm too tired to say anything else.
This was not the least tiring seed I've ever played. This was fun. This was one of the sort of harder normal mode seeds I'd ever played, although I haven't played a whole ton of them. But the sequence to get to Back of Escape, to get the Morph Ball was pretty cool, and then kind of gated through Lower Norfair and Hookshot was nifty.
What about those gloves?
And then, yeah, that Bryn skip punished me really badly. Although I don't know how much it actually ended up costing me, because I could do a lot of things. Like it kept me from Dark World access, but I went through Meridia and had a lot of things I could do. So if I'd had the glove, if I'd not skipped, I would have had bow earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that would have meant that Fire Rod was my go mode item at that point, because I already would have had Cane and Hammer and then Mitts before and Bombos before Ice Palace, because I would have done Pod earlier.
You want to know where the Ice Beam was?
Yes, I do want to know where the Ice Beam was.
It was in the blue chest.
Oh,
Or the purple chest.
That's a lot less exciting. That sequence was pretty stacked though. Level 3 sword.
Yeah.
I was sure I'd missed a sword over in Bryn Loop when I skipped and I didn't have a sword for like an hour and a half or so. This was interesting.
I was scared that I missed a sword at bowling because I skipped it.
Okay, so you went up and got Varia, right, and then left, or?
I got Varia and then I got Wave and then I left. I checked the reserve item, it was nothing, and then I decided, because like I felt really behind because it took me forever to remember to do escape. So and I was like, okay, I want to do Bryn skip, but yeah, I wanted to do Bryn skip, so I did Kraid. I gambled on doing Hell runs just to see if that would get me a sequence break advantage to make up for the time I wasted. Then I went to Fantoon, and I was like, okay, well, I want to skip Attic, but Space Jump and Grapple are pointing me really hard towards Wreck Ship right now. X-Ray had nothing, so finding nothing at Wreck Ship E-Tank, I felt like I still had to continue. But after I found Varia, it was just out of there.
Yeah, I had done Croc early before I had Morph, and so I'd gotten my Gravity Suit before I went up to Wrecked Ship. But
oh, you did it that early.
Yeah, I went down and Hell ran over to Croc early before Morph, and then went and got Morph from Escape. So I was sequencing because Death Mountain was fairly late in my sequence because I found my flute pretty late. And so I thought that it had to be an Upper Norfair thing. And then when it wasn't high jump boots, I said, well, I'm at least going to go and check in on Croc.
You never went into the Tower of Hera, did you, Michael?
Oh, I went to Tower of Hera. I did so Tower of Hera had something, didn't it? It had one item that was useful.
Yeah. High jump.
So I got my high jump boots and cleared everything else out, except I couldn't kill Moldorm and get my green pendant at the time.
Yeah.
There was nothing on Green Pendant. Zosti went back looking for hammer he missed.
Where was the hammer again?
Skullwoods.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was front of skull. I felt good about finding hammer where I did.
Well, when you went to go check Bumper Cave, you were gonna keep on going just to mirror over to Lumberjack. I saw you, and then you're like, wait a minute, a sword, and then you just went back down and went through Bumper Cave and got it, then check Lumberjack, and we're like, oh, hey, there's our first sword of the seed.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't so much, oh, hey, a sword out. It was more of, oh, hey, I can get that, because I'd forgotten that I had the cape for a second. I was just scouting Bumper Cave. I was like, okay, well, in sequence, I'm going to do this. And then I was like, oh, wait, I can go grab this sword. But yeah, this was an interesting one. I think you pretty much had to do a pretty low health Lower Norfair.
Yeah. Well, yes and no, because a lot of health was in Hype Cave. So once you got the first set of gloves, you could, you could get the hammer and go roundabout. Huh?
Yeah, so hammer was in Skullwoods. Where was the second glove? Not the one in Billy Mays that I got at like 245. The other one?
Paradox Cave. Paradox Cave had the second glove.
So yeah, you couldn't get over to Paradox Cave until you had Dark World access or until you'd done Lower Norfair. So you couldn't get to Hype Cave because you didn't have a sword because you couldn't go through Aga.
What? You could go through Meridia. That's what I did. Wait, no, hold on.
You wouldn't have hookshot.
No, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, you can't get over there without hammer or hookshot.
When I got the hookshot, the first thing I thought of was, oh man, like, because I went to Dark World through Meridia for the first time.
Me too.
Yeah, and then when I got the hookshot, I was kind of fixated on the idea of using it to cross the river. So I checked Paradox Cave first because that's more sensible, and I found the Titan's Mitt, but that didn't clue me into, oh hey, that's better Dark World access. I was still like thinking about the hookshot so much, so when I went back to the Dark World, that's how I entered it.
See, I went through Meridia and basically full cleared Meridia to finish Super Metroid pretty early, and then used that because I already had the hookshot at that point. So I did all of Dark World with basically one glove. I had one glove from Paradox Cave that I did before having done. So I came up from Lower Norfair, did East Death Mountain, came back and did Meridia after that and went to Dark World from there. But I basically did all of Dark World off of that Meridia portal and went the whole way around. And I was like, if the next progression's over in Hype Cave, that would be pretty brutal. But it was not. Hype Cave was very unexciting.
Yeah, most of the progression was just, at least it was linear. I mean, I have to give the seed that it was linear progression. It said, hey, once you go here, it's like, hey, let's go here. Once you go here, let's go here. Then let's go here.
Within
a lot
the
of
logic,
like back and forth too.
Yeah, a lot of backtracking.
Yeah, I think that's true within the logic. I was really interested in the play that I made to Ice Palace, honestly, because I knew that Bombos was behind the bow from Bow Broken Pod. And so I knew if I found Fire Rod or Bow in Ice Palace, that would tell me something about where Fire Rod or Bow had to be, because I couldn't find both of them there. And then when I found Fire Rod in Ice Palace, that was kind of exciting for me and really shaped how I went searching for Bow, even though Turtle Rock still let me go all the way to Mimic Cave. because of its stupid key layout. But
That sucked.
Yeah, both you and Elminster fell for that TR play. That
Okay.
was.
I wasn't
But you
sure.
guys were.
I
You
wasn't
guys
sure
were
if that
both in
cost
Ice
me.
Palace in the same time. You guys were both in the Ice Palace at the same time, but that's when he decided. That's when you decided to go TR, and that's when Elminster decided to go get Bo from the Smiths, and that put him in go mode, I think.
No,
can't
Fire Rod was
remember.
my go mode.
Oh, Fire Rod. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was, because I remember that. We were looking for the Fire Rod.
Yeah, I found Fire Rod well before I found Bo, and so I went to Turtle Rock without Fire Rod or with Fire Rod, but just like didn't touch the Fire Rod locked side to try and find Bo.
I see.
And the keys lined up in just such a way that it put me all the way through to Mimic Cave, because it went small key, left side, small key chomps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I got that key lineup, I was like, oh man, I'm onto something. I was still missing both Fire Rod and Bo.
Yeah, I thought there was a decent chance. I was thinking, oh man, this feels really good, and then it felt really bad, actually. Did anyone find Cane of Berna or
Nope.
X-Ray?
No.
Because I
guess
feel like
it-
we checked everything.
My guess it was probably deeper in Turtle Rock, unless you checked Laser Bridge.
No, I couldn't go to Laser Bridge because Big Key was on right side, and I wasn't going to use my Fire Rod because I knew that Bo had to be in front of it. And
Yeah,
all
so
I
my
needed
guess
was Bo.
it was probably in Turtle Rock.
It's that or Tile Room, or Upper Ganon's Tower or something. I left one chest in Ice Palace because it couldn't be Bo. I left the back of Eastern, of course, because Armos Knights couldn't be Bo. And then Turtle Rock had like four chests left or 3 chests left or something. So 4 chests, yeah, four items.
I full cleared Ice Palace because I used all my keys in the process. So like I got Fire Rod, and then I was like, wait, I still need the big key, and I still need another key on top of that. And then I used my key to get out of the right side, and then I still needed another key for the basement, so I had to get the one from the big chest. Because I didn't bomb jump, because by the time I went to Ice Palace, I was following bombers, so I knew that I was just gonna full clear it no matter what.
Yeah, I was full clearing until I found either Bow or Fire Rod. And so as soon as I found Fire, it basically let me skip Iced Tea, and that was it.
Alright, because those were your 2 last items.
Exactly. And so I had Bombos, which was behind Bow, so if I found Bow or Fire Rod, I could stop looking for the other one in Ice.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, I thought that was probably the most engaging part of the seed. The sequence to morph was pretty cool, and the fact that we were without a weapon for quite a while was
An hour and a half
Yeah.
in.
unusual.
I liked the whole what was it? Flute to no. Book. Yeah, to eventually railroad into Agina,
Yeah,
but book to
exactly.
Flute
Agina
to-
Book was my last check.
to mirror to going into Hera without a weapon to get it. Well, actually, no. You'd had space jump. You didn't need to go into Hera, but I did anyways.
I'll let
Yeah.
everybody
Oh,
went
no,
into
no, no.
Hera.
Lamp is the next thing. You get Flute. You go
Yeah.
to Norfair from there. You get Lamp, and then you get
Then
space
go.
jump.
Where was
Uh,
Space Jump again?
Old man had it.
That's right.
Where is the mirror?
Mirror was right side desert, first chest. I think the compass chest.
What was
I
it?
think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because your point of access was getting the book. The desert ledge was rupee, and then your map was on the torch. Big key was top center chest. Small key was big chest. Right side had the item, or one of the items that had a mirror.
Man, I really spaced then, because I must have gotten my mirror from Desert, and then when I went to go check the item at the Big Key location, I was just like, wait, I have the mirror. I'm dumb. I could have mirrored back to the entrance from when I got the small key. That would have been faster. I didn't realize that I didn't actually have it at that point.
It went once you got into the book. Once you guys got the book, you get the mirror and the flute and all that good stuff. Then go to Death Mountain, get Space Jump and Space Jump. Going to Norfair, go to Norfair, get the lamp, go back into Link to the Past to go get the bomb out of the back of Escape. That was just.
Oh, yeah. When I got High Jump and Space Jump, I completely forgot about Escape, so I took that as my cue to go up Red Tower looking for more.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, he went all the way. I forgot about you doing that. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, first power bombs can technically get gotten without Morph Ball, so.
That's like always the last check for me. I don't think I've ever had that one pay off yet.
I thought it was my last check because I forgot Escape. So.
That makes sense. I had Escape in my mind the whole time, and so once I found the lamp, it really jumped up on the list for me. But I went and did Old Man, and kind of checked some other stuff first. And I was experiencing. So on one of the resets, my capture card went out, and so I spent 20 minutes fighting my capture card. So sorry about that. Where there was no feed of me doing most of my initial Bryn sweep and going down to Blue Bryn Star and doing some of the Link to the Past stuff. I think I finally got it back right around Agina and getting the book.
Yeah, you just magically showed up in Desert.
Yeah, I was the whole time fighting. So SRL.com, because Mibit sucks, kicked me out, and I had to load up an IRC client, and I was fighting my capture card. So I was doing all sorts of crap on my desktop at the time of trying to play. So my play was not the best, so it's probably better that no one could see it. But I'm sorry that it cut out there for so long.
Oh, it was all good. I mean, it happens.
My gameplay was awful just because I was tired. I have no actual excuse for it.
Well, all things considered, do y'all have any final thoughts on this before we close it out?
I don't want to think about this seed anymore.
You really did not like this seed, did you?
I don't think Commodore or Zesty want to either.
Oh wait, so who's still? I think Karakarn's the only one still, or Karakarn and Ovok Gem are still going, and they're not on the restream. So the restream has been done, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I wasn't sure if y'all picked up Karakarn or something when we didn't. Commodore forfeited because it was pretty early on.
No,
he made the winning play.
Oh, if you look, not letting me connect to SRL chat, I'm forfeiting. Good luck. And it's been there since. It's it works. But everybody in chat, don't forget to follow and these runners. They put on a great show. Minus technical difficulties and this horrible seed. They did their best.
I had fun with it. It's good to have one of these every once in a while.
I'm just glad I was able to finish commentating this seed. Like the last one, I was sick and I passed out in the middle of the stream.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I was sick. I'm sorry about it.
I'm sorry.
I was so hyped because I took a break from commentating because I was getting Logic brain dead, and it was gonna be my grand comeback, and I'm like, yay! And then my medicine kicked in halfway through the race, and I kind of fell asleep. And I sounded like, according to chat, I rewatched it. I sounded like Darth Vader.
Yeah, what was funny is that the audio was on me during that race, and I had forgotten to mute my mic. So the entire race, the stream could hear my controller noises and it was just subtle enough that you weren't quite sure what it was. But then that, and then the Darth Vader noises was just interesting.
Yeah, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I was, it happened. Sick,
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're back and feeling better, and thank you for the commentary today, HK and Pansnick, and thank you to Link Force for the tracking. I'm glad we were able to have a nice restream today.
Oh, we are making a Link Force meme, by the way. It happened. It happened during it was like, since he is a god tracker and he always does it by himself, we've got to make a little Link with a little pointer pointing to a board with all the items on it. That's going to be Link Force meme when he's tracking by himself, like he usually does.
He knows where everything is at all times.
Yep. But anyway, let's wrap up this stream. It's been a wonderful time.
I need food.
It's been a wonderful time. Please follow all these great runners: Elminster, Maniacal, Zosti, and Kamadora. Also the ones that are still racing: Othic Jam, I know I butchered his name, and Karakorn, and our wonderful solo tracker, and Pansnick. And you don't have to follow me because I rarely stream. So that being said, Pansnick, anything for you? Or the runners? Bye-byes? Anything?
Well, have a good night.
Yep.